First is making a suit of armor out of some chitin. It's going to take him 30 days to make that.
Is there a job I can pick up around town?
There's like odd jobs and farming.
Oh, by the way, I haven't been here for like 2 sessions. Did we level up or anything?
We're level 3.
Okay.
Your total experience should be 1932.
1932. Okay.
A suboptimal year. You know what? Yeah, I don't really want to spend any money on stuff right now. Actually, hold on. You said it's 25 gold a week under?
For training, yes.
Okay, and I've got a +4 modifier, so 10, 9, 8, 7, so it'd be 6 weeks.
Yes. So it's going to take 48 days.
Oh, and I have 199 gold pieces to work. Oh, so I'd be able to pick up a skill or a tool.
Just a tool, not a skill.
Yeah, you know what I meant. But what tool? Perhaps I'll take up basket weaving. What kind of tool proficiencies do we have so far?
Let's see, I have smiths and leatherworkers.
I don't have any tools. I have kit. I have a kit.
I've got playing card set thieves tools.
Those are good to have. Well, if nobody wants to do anything during the 30 days, I think we can move this along.
Yeah, I'm looking around. I'm trying to figure out what.
And Mister, are you changing out Father Moon for somebody else or no?
Yes.
All right. Well, at some point during this month, Father Moon's going to wander off to be replaced by somebody else. And
Yeah.
Mister, why don't you describe your new character?
He's a. I'm making a monk. I mean a friar, but he's a life domain cleric. He's a little short, pudgy man that's always smiling and seems to be under the influence of something.
I feel like I'm being gaslit so hard. Didn't this guy die at the end of last campaign?
No, he died in the one shot. I just don't know what to name him. I can't just go with the good friar.
Friar Buck.
Buck? Okay.
Buck.
A buck.
Trier fuck.
Or that.
No, we're not going with that one.
All right.
You know what? It's niche, but it really matches
That one.
Duodecius's job description. Yeah, I'm going to take Calligrapher's tools.
Okay.
Oh, you beat me to it. I was about to type that.
Yeah, well, we all think alike.
There you go.
All right. But the 30 days pass in town rather uneventfully.
It's 30 days of clang, clang, clang.
Yeah, and people like living up in the hotel off the loot they got from the dungeon so far.
Let's see, I believe... Yes, I did. I already paid for that last time. Okay.
So are you extending your stay out to 48 days?
48? What?
I believe it's what Duodeci said he would need to learn that tool.
Oh, well, if he
Yeah.
has that much time, that'll give me time to recruit more followers.
Indeed it will.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we can do that.
Hold on. Try getting them on board with these very nicely made contractual letters.
Yeah, we can offer them that.
Guys, the contract is in a folder with a clear plastic cover. That's how you know it's professional.
Oh, man. Yeah, so what do I need to do to get more of these scouts and or bandits? I'd especially like a 4th scout. That would be good.
Let's see here. So you guys are planning on going into there. Gonna take 3 skill checks, kind of cover all of that. I'm gonna say that it will take a persuasion check for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Probably an insight check to make sure you're actually getting people who aren't just gonna immediately turn and run away and die.
I might help with that one.
And a third one.
Would somebody who's proficient in persuasion like to man the recruitment table with me?
And I'm gonna say perception.
Well,
Persuasion.
it sounds like we need someone wise more than we need someone charismatic.
Good point. Something in charisma. You're using persuasion. Probably deception, because let's face it, you guys are totally going to lead these guys to their death.
Mm.
And insight.
Okay. Well, would someone like to help me with this? I'm hearing no takers.
Help with what?
With recruiting.
What are the chicks again?
I mostly need help with insight. Or are you any good at that?
Nope.
Okay, are you proficient in persuasion or deception?
Yes.
Both of them?
Both.
Okay, well that could help. Yeah, then I think me and Swag's character will do it.
Okay.
Alright, persuasion.
Roll it.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
you're being very persuasive.
Deception.
Mm-hmm.
And insight. Not bad.
All right. So yeah, you spend, the 15 days, working the recruitment, trying to get people, and you are able to add 6 bandits and 3 scouts to your retinue.
Fantastic. I'm gonna need names for these guys eventually.
Mm-hmm. So that should bring your total to 10 bandits and 6 scouts.
Yep.
Yep, that you've convinced to come along with you in the promise of a share of the loot. Should they return.
Naturally. Sorry, how many scouts did we get?
3 additional. So you
Right.
should have a total of 6.
No, 5. Oh, yeah, 6. Yep.
And I'm sorry, so you are spending the full 48 days. Got it. Okay. Yep. Alrighty. Is there anything else you guys want to do in town?
We got our hirelings. We got
Can somebody tell me what the 48 days are for?
Learning skills.
making armor,
Okay.
getting good.
Well, alrighty then. And so, the 48th day finishes. I assume you guys spend the night in town so that you can go in the morning on the day of the 49th. So what is it you guys would like to do?
I think once we're done, we would probably set off back into the dungeon and further down, beyond the new domain of the bug people.
Bug people.
Bug people look like bug, walk like people.
Well, sure. Spend a day and a half on the road, heading to the dungeon. Midday, that you begin descending down the 100 feet of stairs. And at the bottom is that 30 by 30 room with a pair of closed stone doors and some pillars leading up to support the stairs. This familiar room. So, you guys are there, in that room.
We would continue onward to where we met with the prophet.
The prophet? The prophet?
Okay. So you enter into the large room. The pillars, the mosaic inset. Several gouges in the floor appear to be somewhat fresh. And you head over to that northwestern corner. Where the wall kind of doubles back to those closed wooden doors. You proceed through them, down the familiar hall, to that room, where once again you can see several bug-like humanoids filling sacks full of eggs. They appear to be giving you no mind as you pass into their area.
Disgusting.
Excellent. Well, if we can find any other of these bugs who are able to communicate, we would do so to hopefully get some directions. Otherwise, we'll just kind of wander around looking for a way down.
Yeah, like when you try to talk to them, they just ignore you and just keep doing what they're doing.
Yeah, most of them can't communicate, so we can just... I mean, I imagine any other prophets would look similar to that guy, so we'll probably know it when we see him.
All right, well, you head back out through that southerly eastern door. Following the halls, it turns to the south to a familiar cross intersection. The copper plate still kind of melted onto the floor there. To the east. To the west, a short stubby hall and a closed door. To the south, a short stubby hall and an open wooden door, which goes south to a round room with a pit in the middle. The bugs seem to be repairing various pieces of like litters and bug furniture, and also that defensive structure that they've sort of assembled in the southern half of the room. You know, from what it looks like, they don't have like hammer and nails, so they basically like regurgitate like this sticky mucus that they use to glue the wood together.
Hmm.
Ew.
As you pass by the pit on your way to the south, you can see several goblin corpses. Fresh ones are in the bottom, stuck on the spikes.
Well, they seem to be doing a good job down here.
So did they look like they threw themselves off, or they were thrown off?
Unclear.
Well, whatever the case, it's working.
I mean, I think I would prefer goblins over these things.
Why? These people are clearly more organized.
And you exit out the southern end of the round room to a T intersection. And you said you're going to the room where you met the prophet?
I suppose. Maybe we could get some directions in there.
Okay. So you head to the east. And when you open the closed wooden door there, which goes to a 20 by 20 room, there is what looks to be a couple of sleeping big bugs, like the ones that you had fought before. They kind of look at you when you open the door, but they don't appear to be moving to attack you, unlike before.
We talk about the ones with the scything talons.
The big ones?
No, I'm not talking
Or are
about
these
the
like a
humanoid ones.
Carnifex?
These are more like the Carnifex ones.
Oh, okay. So the big ones.
Wait, the ones the size of like a locust? Like the locust profile?
Now I don't know what we're talking about.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, what are their phenotypes? There's the scout, normal sized drones, scything talons,
So there's the termagants,
uh,
termagants,
giant crickets, and
Death
spiders.
Reapers. I don't know what those would be.
And then there's the ones that go invisible, but they seem to be of the
Gene
Thry
stealers.
green profile.
So this one is the one that has like the it's not a humanoid shape, but rather more like a four-legged, a six-legged spider with a long chitinous bulb coming off the back.
Oh yeah, so like a spider, but with only 6 legs.
Ew.
Yes, these you've fought several times. And while they appear to notice you when you enter the room, unlike before, they don't move aggressively towards you.
Okay.
On the other side is the door you head through to get to the big bug room.
Hmm. Yep, I think we would go that way then.
Okay.
The big bug room.
Yep. So you pass through that area to another cross intersection, and to the south, a pair of closed wooden doors. You open it, revealing the hourglass-shaped room. But unlike before, where it was mostly empty, and you except for the Iggy that was there to talk to you. Now the room is abuzz with activity. As a long, almost snake-like bug seems to have taken a presence between, like, in the narrow section of the room.
Ah, that must be the queen.
It's almost like a snake-like body made up of individual chitinous segments. And in the back, you can see, like, as the tail of this snake-like bug moves about, it seems to be depositing, like, caches of eggs into the mucus layers that now make up the southern walls.
Fascinating.
Standing in this northern section, you can see a full dozen of the scything humanoid bugs. And while they don't appear aggressive, they do, like, follow your motion with their heads.
Yeah, I would
Like they're
imagine this is,
staring at
a,
you guys.
this is a sensitive location for them. Do I see any that look like EG?
No.
Are there any other ways out of this room, besides where we came in from?
Not that room that you can see. There is another door across the cross intersection as well as to the north.
Ah, well then we should leave and go to the, let's go to the east first.
Okay.
Is there a loose rock in this room?
There are many.
I'd like to take a loose rock.
Okay.
Ah, good idea.
The rock begins squirming as you realize it was actually a larva.
Oh, I set that down.
As you look around, you realize that there really isn't a whole lot of loose actual rocks. It looks like as the eggs hatch, the larvae just kind of are left to squirm around the area.
Alright. Well, we don't want to stay in the brood chamber too long. I don't think they like us being in here.
Is there a door out of here?
Yeah, the one we came in from. We're going to the
Oh,
east.
I see.
Out, you open that eastern door.
Damn, I was trying to get an associated rock.
And this room is a 15 by 20 room. In the far northeastern corner is a small table with 2 rickety-looking chairs. An old moldy backpack propped up against the wall, and 3 shattered skeletons lay about the place. There are no bugs in this room.
Are there any more doors out of there besides the one we came in from?
Nope.
Okay. Back to the cross intersection again and out to the north.
Okay. All right. The northern door opens to reveal an hexagonal room, widening out to be 30 feet wide at the widest, and 30 feet across, where you can see another closed wooden door heading north. You can see several of these smaller worker humanoids that look to be rending down about a dozen dead goblins.
Ooh.
Kind of standing in the corner almost as like a supervisor is one of those scything humanoid bugs.
Ah, good.
On the
Well, they can
western
cross.
wall, you do notice that there is another door going to the west that the bugs seem to be unwilling to get within 5 feet of. They'll walk like they're going to intercept that area, stop, and then like follow an arc around it and then keep going.
Ooh.
They are fastidiously not going near that door.
Ah, well, that must be the way further down, which I guess they've been told to not go to because of whatever chased them out of there. So that's probably the way we want to go.
So what do you do?
Yep. That is what we do.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was asking. So what do you do?
Ah,
Because you made some declarative statements, but didn't actually say what you were doing.
we go through the door.
Aha. Okay. So you walk up to the door. All of the bugs in the room stop moving as you
Ooh.
approach it, and they're just
Okay.
looking at you.
I slow to a crawl and see if they. Wait, what's that on the left there?
That's the western door I'm talking about.
Oh.
There's a northern door and a western door. Sorry, the clipping might not have been great.
Ah, no, it's okay. Why don't we try the northern door first? Maybe. I don't know. Let's try that first.
Well,
See how
as
they roll.
you leave in front of this door, the activity in the room resumes.
Okay. I can't tell if they're doing that because that's a sensitive area they don't want us going into, or because they don't like that.
They didn't move towards you. They just stopped and stared at you.
Yeah.
Well, when you
Anyway,
I
So you-
think they're not a big fan of whatever's in that room.
well, they don't stop as you approach the northern door.
mhm.
And if you open it, it reveals a 10-foot wide hall going 20 feet to the north to another closed stone door.
Yep, let's continue this way. Maybe this leads to where we're looking.
Okay. So you go there.
Yep.
You open the door. And you realize that you've entered again the large room with the pillars at the entrance.
Ah. Well, now we have a faster way to get down here. Makes sense.
Wait, was that
It was all a big
What?
loop. We just did a big loop.
always there?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny as shit.
There are many doors in this room.
I'm amused by the fact that like there's so many doors. There's this door. It's like, wait, hold up, what?
That you lost
Yes.
track of which door is which, yeah.
It was there the whole time. Yep, the whole time. Shortcut, huh? I feel like I haven't learned enough from Dark Souls. Got to be getting them shortcuts.
So what do you guys do?
Well, the only way left to go is that door to the west, where we just came from. So yeah, I'll try approaching it slowly again and see what they do.
Okay. Well, yeah, as you approach it, getting within about 5 feet of it, all of the bug activity in the room stops, and they just stare at you.
Okay, well, if I'm within 5 feet of it, I start slowly opening the door.
Okay. Well, you reach out, you touch the door, and your hand sticks to it as teeth begin to form around the edge of the door.
That's why they're afraid of it. Okay.
And you guys should roll initiative.
Ah, damn it, it's a thing.
It's a Micmic.
It's a thing and it's hungry.
All right. Well, Friar Buck, do you have anything that prevents surprise?
Yeah, I have the alert feed.
Excellent. So you are not surprised about this mimic door. What do you do?
I shoot him with my crossbow.
All right. Roll to hit. That hits him.
Five points of piercing damage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, your bolt sticks into it, looking like it's hurt it. Anything else?
No.
All right. All right. Borscht, do you have anything that prevents surprise?
Nope.
Okay. This guy. Well, he's going to attack you. Borscht.
Yeah.
Going to try to clamp down and bite you. Does he?
Yep. That hits.
So that deals a total of 10 points of damage, a mixture of piercing and acid damage.
Alright. That's my reaction on that. Let's see where. I always forget how much it is. And. Okay. No, it doesn't.
All right. Alejandro,
Yeah.
it is your turn. What would you like to do?
How many are there?
Well, Borscht walked up and touched the door, and his hand stuck to it, and now the door is trying to eat him. There's just one door.
Oh, mimic door. Okay.
Yeah, and like a dozen bugs just watching you guys.
How far is it?
It is 10 feet from you.
I'll just blast.
Roll to hit. That hits him.
Okay.
All right, yeah. The door is injured. Anything else?
That's it.
All right. Duodeci, do you have anything that prevents surprise?
No.
All right. Well, you were surprised by the door. Friar Buck.
Jeepers.
I think I'm gonna do the same thing. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the same thing I did. How much damage have you taken?
Hey, could you leave the shrine before you turn your mic on?
Can I what?
The glowing fucking shrine that you're in. Oh, there we go. Now it's gone.
So, are you hurt?
Oh, no, it's back. Yep,
Are you
you're
hurt
still
at
doing it.
all, Borscht?
No.
Okay, then I'm just gonna shoot the thing again.
Mister, what do you have on in the background? What is that?
Fallout.
Oh.
All right. Well, roll to hit.
Like, did that sound like his mic feedbacking to anybody else? Or just me?
It sounded more like he had something distorted in the background than feedback.
Okay.
Feedback tends to rise up. Get louder, I mean.
Well, shit. You weren't injured before, you are now.
As he blasts Borscht in the back.
I just
Okay.
shot you in the back with an arrow.
For how much?
Roll damage, Friar Buck.
Seven points of piercing damage as an arrow slaps you in the knee.
All right then.
Anything else? Friar Buck?
No.
Okay. Borscht. It is
Alright,
your turn. You are currently grappled by this thing.
Excellent. I'm gonna punch the mimic.
Okay. Well, roll to hit. That hits.
Nice. And then as a bonus action, I will try to grapple the mimic. Is it large?
No, it's medium.
Excellent.
Yeah, you grab it.
All right. Who's grappled now? The answer is both of us.
Yes.
That's it.
All right. Well, it is going to try and chew on you.
Nope.
Does the 13? No. All right. Alejandro,
Yep.
it's your turn. Borscht is still wrestling with the door.
I'm an Eldritch Blast the door.
Roll to hit. You do not hit the door.
I think I got like lag or something. Give me a second.
Well, Alejandro, anything else on your turn?
No, that's it.
All right. Duodecius.
All right. Do I perceive the beast?
Probably.
Ray of Frost.
Roll to hit. Congratulations, you've hit a door.
2 gold.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Slowly nickeling and diming your way through it. Anything else?
Distance?
10 feet.
Back up 5.
Okay. Buck.
Well, I guess I'm gonna shoot it again.
All right. Roll to hit. That hits him. Yeah, slowly dinging away at it. Anything else?
No, that's it for now.
Borscht.
All right, at the start of my turn. Let's see, it's in here somewhere. I deal 1 damage to the mimic. And then I try to punch him again.
Okay. Roll to hit.
I think that hits.
It does not. Oh, wait, it does. Yeah, sorry. Look, wrong number. My bad. That hits.
For another 11 bludgeoning damage.
Congratulations, you have managed to bloody it.
Excellent.
Anything else?
Nope.
It continues trying to gnaw on you.
That hits.
Alright, it deals 15 points of damage, a mixture of piercing and acid.
Yep.
Alejandro?
Yeah, my bad. Yep.
It's your turn. What do you do?
Eldritch Blast on the door.
Roll to hit. That hits.
Oh, no. Not a d20.
No. Alrighty, yeah. You wound it some more as it continues to leak acid all over Borscht.
That's it.
Alrighty. Do it, Essius.
Ray of Frost.
Roll to hit. Well,
Friendly fire.
yep.
Oh, can y'all stop doing that, please?
Roll damage.
3 cold minus 10 movement speed.
No, well, I'm not going anywhere. I'm badly bloodied now.
Anything else
Oh.
to it, Essius?
How badly blooded are you?
On a scale of 0 to 31, 6.
How fucked up is the mimic?
It is bloodied.
Okay.
I've barely taken any damage from the Mimic. It's all been you guys.
It's just been
Oh,
holding
that's
Borscht up
unfortunate.
there in front of him as a human shield.
Well, I would rotate it around, but it's a door. Actually, wait, that gives me an idea.
Well, Friar Buck.
I am going to walk up to the monster where what's his name is at.
I could use some healing, Mr. Healer.
Well, that's where I'm coming. I have to get close. Healing is a touch spell, man.
Alright.
And I'm gonna I'm gonna touch him and heal him.
Mm.
Good touch.
Yeah, do it. Nice.
13.
Very nice.
I'm no longer bloody.
I am done.
Alright. Well, the door's going to continue trying to chew on Borscht.
Nope.
Alright. Alejandro,
Mm-hmm.
it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Eldritch Blast.
Roll to hit. That hits him. Alrighty. Anything else?
That's it.
Do it, Essius.
Alrighty. So, a magic missile.
It strikes unerringly. Roll the damage. Well, that is just enough to shatter the door and reduce it to a goopy consistency on the floor. You guys are out of initiative. As you look through this
Dominance
door frame
asserted.
and see that there is a wall there.
Ooh.
With the door dead, you do notice that the bugs go back to doing their processing of these goblin corpses.
Well, I think we proceed this way. I'm guessing this is going to be a staircase, just from the layout. Unless you
Proceed
want
which
to
way?
through the opening where the door was.
Right. It's all of 3 inches deep and goes to a wall.
Oh, that's it? Oh.
It was a false door.
Ooh. Would our thieverson like to check this wall to see if it's actually a fake door? Or a hidden door, that is.
What thief?
Don't we have someone who's proficient in thieves' tools?
I mean, yeah.
You do, but he's not here
Sure.
right now. Okay.
But I'm talking about Alejandro. I don't know who you're
I've got-
thinking of.
Yeah.
Well, would someone like to investigate that to see if it's real?
I can investigate.
Yeah, do it.
All right.
All right, make an investigation check. It appears to just be a wall.
Okay. Well, now we got to find out how to get further down. Where would I remember that we haven't explored yet around here?
Well, if you recall, when you had Twidget scout to the south of the round room, there was a small set of stairs heading down.
Ah, right. Yeah, we got to go there. So that's to the southwest of here.
Yes.
Okay, we go that way. To the staircase.
Okay. So yeah, you go back south through the cross, west through the room with the 3 nymphs just kind of chilling, heading to the T intersection, north to that angle, and south to that bend, where it goes west 10 feet into a set of stairs heading downward. You can see that the stairs appear to descend 20 feet to a small landing with a closed wooden door.
Hmm. Fuck it, I open the door.
Alright, you open the door, revealing a rather Spartan, though spacious room. About 100 feet deep and 60 feet wide. About 40 feet from you is a set of stairs, the whole width of the room going up. The back part of the room is elevated by about 10 feet. To the south of you immediately is a closed wooden door. And to the north is also a closed wooden door. I'll give you a map in a moment. And you can see in that upper part of the room various shelves, the like you would have seen in libraries and scriptoriums, though these appear to be empty. And there appears to also be an alcove to the southwest.
Hmm. Well, which way now? Anyone?
I don't know. I'm kind of liking your judgment so far. Keep picking.
The closer of the two. Actually, no. Let's do the wide opening first. Go to the end of the room, see where that wide hallway leads.
Ah! Alrighty. You go to that wide opening. Oops. There it is. which you can see appears to just be a 20 by 20 square alcove. The back wall of which is appears to be a mural of sorts, showing a human figure in priestly robes waving a censer around, with skeletons like he's walking on the destroyed bunch of skeletons. There is a full moon in the sky behind him.
Let me see. Do I know anything? Oh wait, no, that's the wrong character for this. Does the smart guy know anything about this? Like what its significance might be? Historically, religiously, perhaps.
Mhm. That would be the follow-up. Under, should I make a history check, religion check?
Be a history check.
History. All right.
You are unfamiliar with this figure.
I should like to sketch it down.
Sure.
What should I label the sketch?
Call it. I actually didn't number these rooms. I'm just using pins. Call it Priest Mural Southwest Vodarin 1.
Lot number?
All right. Priest, Vodarin 1 Southeast.
Southwest.
Oh, Southwest.
I am pleased to announce that, courtesy of the Roman name generator, we now have a Gaius, a Brutus, and a Cassius.
Very nice.
What?
Well, we got a bunch of new bandits and scouts, so I had to generate names for them, and we managed to roll a Gaius, a Brutus, and a Cassius
Nice.
right after the Ides of March.
Most excellent.
All right. Somebody want to take the lead for a second? I gotta go use the bathroom.
Fuck, that's where I was gonna go.
Ah, well, me first. I mean,
Yeah, you first. Alrighty, well, we should probably take a look down that southern large passageway.
Huh?
The big corridor to the south.
Well, that's a closed wooden door right now, with
Oh,
a
the
burn
big
mark
one.
on the floor.
Southwest end.
That's the
Goose.
mural you were looking at. Sorry, let me give you the updated map.
Ah. In that case, southern door.
Yeah, like I said, there's this closed
also
wooden
down a
door.
floor, yeah?
Say again?
We're also down a floor, right?
Yeah, you went down those stairs 20 feet.
Right. Excellent. Sorry, just making sure I have everything straight.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll check out down south. I'd like to poke that door with a 10-foot pole.
Okay. Yeah, you stand 10 feet away from the door, poking at it across this burn mark on the floor. Looks like somebody got a bit happy with a fireball or a firebolt. Nothing happens when you poke the door.
I would like to investigate it for traps.
Okay. Make an investigation check as you walk up to the door. Okay. So you walk up to the door. And as you're looking at this rather plain-looking door, you suddenly feel your feet shift under you as you drop about a quarter inch. And two toothy-looking curved metal plates come swinging out from either side, and I need a dex save from you. As the bear trap concealed in the blast mark goes off. And Realmworks is deciding to be a bitch. All right, yeah. You avoid, you step back quickly, the jaws of this bear trap closing, and then shatter as it reveals that they were in fact made out of stone.
Oof.
But so yeah, you're still like you'd backed up from the door quickly to avoid that. What do you do now?
I poke the door with the 10-foot pole. Floor.
Ah,
Poke the floor.
you poke the floor with a 10-foot pole. Nothing happens.
I really lean into it.
Okay, you start leaning on it, really lean on it. Give me a strength athletics check real quick. Yeah, you're really leaning on it as you kind of feel it buck up a bit and then immediately depress, and another set of stone jaws come flying out, snapping your pole in half as you fall prone, face planting on the ground. You now have 2 5-foot poles.
I'm sorry, what were you doing
Aha.
there?
Aha. My intuition was right.
There's a trap in front of the southern door.
Ooh, stone jaws.
Yes.
And I had a second trap. Concealed after the first trap. Identical. And now it's Pete's back. It's my turn for the bathroom.
Okay. Well, we've still got 2 5-foot poles. What does that trap look like now? Did the jaws retract after they snapped the pole in half? Or are they
Yeah.
still there?
No, the jaws retract.
Mm.
Yeah, it looks like the burn mark is concealing some type of like stone-based bear trap.
Around the frame of the door?
No, on the floor in front of the door.
Ah, okay.
That's that burn mark I mentioned a couple of times.
Okay. I wasn't here for all that.
Wait, didn't the jaws that try to bite me shatter?
They did, but the second one didn't shatter.
Okay, where did the jaws that tried to bite him come from?
Same spot.
Oh, there's 2?
Yeah, cyclone jaws.
Right. What about the door? Does it open? Well, I guess we haven't been able to reach it.
Indeed. You don't see the hinges, so you would imagine that it opens away from you.
That would make sense.
The handle is on the right side, from your perspective.
Okay. And can I tell how large those jaws were on the floor?
They appeared to be about 5 feet long and 3 feet tall at their apex.
Okay. Well, I mean, do they cover like a 5 by 5 foot area in front of the door? Or
Basically, yes.
Okay. Are there any pieces of like large stone debris in here, like a broken section of column or something?
Stone, no. However, up on the western section, that raised area, there are a bunch of like empty bookcases made of wood.
No, that's probably not going to do it. Those jaws are pretty strong. I want to put something in them to try and break them when it closes around it. Do we have another 10-foot pole, or was that the only one?
I have no idea what's in your inventory.
Alright, well, if nobody said anything, that was probably the only one. I gotta think about how I want to get past this. Well, to start with, I will go over to one of those bookshelves and try to, like, gently take it apart so that I can use one of the actual shelves of the bookshelf as, like, a long plank.
Okay. That is trivially done.
Alright.
You now
Or
have
even,
you have like a 1 foot wide, 1/4 inch thick, 6 foot long plank.
okay. I suppose that is a little longer than 5 feet. It'll have to do. Now, how to disable the jaws? I don't suppose our thieves' tools expert wants to see if they can do anything to this trap. How did he trigger it before? Just by sticking his arm in there, or?
Well, he triggered it before by walking onto it.
Okay.
The second time he leaned onto his 5-foot pole real heavily.
Yeah, I should have brought like a big hammer or something. Okay, I have a better idea. I guess I'll just put this plank back in the bookshelf.
Okay.
I'll have to take this bookshelf and like lay it down flat on the ground in front of this area.
Sure.
It's not wider than 5 feet, right?
What isn't?
The bookshelf.
The bookshelf is like 4 feet tall, 6 feet long, like wide, and about a foot deep.
It's only 4 feet tall?
Yes. Short, wide, and shallow.
Okay. Well then, I guess I'll do it like on end, on the 4 foot wide end.
Okay.
But anyway, I'd like to take the rest of them, or as many as I can fit, and like stack them one on top of the other to make just sort of a big box. Just like a pile of bookcases.
Okay. I'm not quite sure how you're intending to lay them out.
So I want them oriented so that the short side, the 4 foot wide side, is pointed towards the door where the trap is.
Okay.
Laid flat on the ground, and then I'm going to take the others and stack them directly on top of it.
Okay. And
One on
you're
top of the other.
trying to trigger the trap?
Not yet. I'm gonna make something that will trigger the trap because of its weight, but I'm gonna push it onto the trap once I've made it heavy enough.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 such bookcases in the room.
Okay. Once I've stacked them all up, I will try to, like, push that thing onto the trap and see what happens.
Okay.
While angling my face away so I don't get fucking annihilated by splinters when the thing inevitably breaks.
Yeah. Okay. So you kind of shove these forward onto this trap.
Yep.
You hear a clunk. The jaws release from the floor. The bookcases crack a bit as the stone jaws kind of slap into the side of it. And then after a moment begin to retract. So you get damage to the bookcases, but didn't actually shatter them completely.
As they retract, I would like to take one of my 5 foot poles that I now have and, like, try to wedge it underneath the jaw so they don't retract all the way.
Okay. Make an acrobatics check. Let's see how quick you are at this.
Okay, you said it wasn't that fast.
It isn't that fast, but the fact you didn't say this ahead of time kind of makes me think you're doing this on the spot. So it's
Yeah,
quick
I
on
am
your
doing
feet
it on the
type thing.
spot because I didn't realize it worked like that.
That's fine. The acrobatics is just how quick on your feet are you, and you are
well,
fast enough.
I'm not very quick, but I am lucky.
Yes, that you are. As you shove it there, and you the jaws start coming back, eventually pressing onto this. You hear what sounds like a mechanical whining sound, like a spring being wound too tightly.
I'm waiting for that thing to go pop in there.
And then you hear a katoing, and the jaw all of a sudden seems to stop pushing down on the piece of wood.
Fuck yeah, problem solved. Alright. I pull the pole out of there and start clearing out the area.
Yeah, you do. And you can.
Yep.
Little bits of splinters just kind of littering the ground around you.
All right. And then I'll find as long a piece of wood as I can get and do the same thing that Duo did earlier, just pushing down on the floor to try and trigger it again.
Okay. Well, strength athletics check for just pushing as much of your weight as you can onto this.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, so you're kind of pushing on it, and all of a sudden it drops, like the end of it drops like a quarter inch, and the plank just goes out from under you as you fall prone, your head like right in between the jaws, as nothing happens.
All right, well, we know it's safe. So I didn't lose my head.
Indeed. There's just a little bit of a springy bit of floor there now.
Okay. Well, yeah, I clear out the wood so that we can pass. And then I will open the door.
All right, you open the door, revealing a 10-foot wide hall that looks to go 60 feet to the south to another
Alright.
closed wooden door.
We continue down it.
Okay. You get to this closed wooden door without any problems.
All right, I open this door.
Which reveals a 40-foot wide room, 30 feet across. A hall looks to go out from the western side of the room at an angle downward as you see a set of stairs there. The room seems to be littered with bones and chitin.
Does this chitin look familiar?
Yes, it looks like the chitin that makes up the bugs that you've been fighting and then made a deal with.
Okay, so this is probably evidence of them fighting whatever it is that pushed them out of the depths, which means we're on the right track. Did you say there was another door leading out of here?
Not a door, just an opening with a set of stairs heading downward.
Does anybody want to have a look at these bones? Somebody good at medicine, maybe? Firebuck?
Yeah, I can do that. What are we doing?
We're looking at bones.
Ooh, medicine check, right?
Yes.
Well, shit.
Oh well.
I'm a little inebriated, so I don't know.
Yeah, these bones appear to be of various creatures. And by that I mean various races.
All various humanoid races?
Yes.
Okay, well. That doesn't really clear it up at all. This is assumingly where they were fighting, so I guess what they were fighting were just people? Or maybe these were like adventurers that were sent down to kill the bugs and they ended up here somehow? I don't get it.
Actually, I'd like to look over the gear.
What
well,
gear? I never said anything about gear. There's just bones and chitin.
Oh, just bones and chitin? I'll look over the bones then.
Yeah, they're bones.
I mean, can I tell anything more about the bones?
Make a medicine check.
Hey, mister, can I get guidance?
I don't know, can you? Yeah, you can do that.
You can basically tell this the same as Friar Buck, that they're from various humanoid races. But yeah, you don't see any equipment or anything like that. It's just bones and chitin here. The chitin is a little gooey. The bones are not.
Alrighty.
So what do you guys do?
I think we continue onward down the stairs.
Okay. So you go to the stairs, and before, they were like a set of 20-foot stairs. These look to... You have dark vision, right?
I don't.
Ah,
I have a torch.
a torch. That's 20 and 20.
20/20.
These
I have 20/20 vision.
These descend past the edge of the dim light from the torch. It's long. These stairs are longer than 40 feet.
It's a shame we don't have someone here with Devil's Sight. Man, that would be so useful. Anyway,
I gotta step away again, guys.
I guess we just continue down the stairs.
Okay.
Do I have that?
Continue down the stairs. After about 10 feet, you realize that the stairs do end in fog.
Ooh, fog.
Yes. And you keep walking. It's about 50 feet down to 45 feet to the start of the fog. And as you kind of keep carefully kind of plodding down, you realize that after 50 feet, you're on like flat terrain. It's the end of the stairs. Ahead of you, you can see a 10-foot wide hall that goes about 20 feet to what looks to be a 5-way intersection, and then continues on past that. The bottom, about like 1.5 to 2, about 2 feet of the bottom of the floor is covered in fog.
Right, just like rock concert smoke machine fog.
Exactly, and it feels cool,
Clammy.
clammy. Yes, thank you.
Is there anything else in this initial foggy space that we're in that we can't see because of the... Yeah. Okay. I think we should explore what's off to the north first. Or is this the 5-way intersection you were talking about?
That's the 5-way intersection. There's
Okay.
2 southern halls, a northern hall, a western, and then the eastern hall that you're standing in.
Okay, so there's nothing between where we are in this intersection. It's just a hallway.
Yes.
All right. Then I think north first.
Okay. Well, as you approach the northern hall, you would be able to see to that southeastern one, which looks to go about 10 feet at an angle to the southeast, sorry, and then turn to the turn full south. To the north, the hall looks to go 20 feet to a closed set of double wooden doors.
I think we head that way.
And to the south...
You'll let me know when the fog clears, if it ever does down here.
Well, your sight is unobstructed. It's just, like your knees down, like a fog machine type stuff.
Oh, okay. It's only on the floor. It's not
Yes.
like... Okay, that's interesting. Actually, wait a minute. This is suspicious. I'm gonna get my 5-foot pole and use it to like poke in front of me like I was doing before.
Okay.
Because if I were gonna hide some kind of floor-based trap, I would do it here.
So would I.
Yep, I'm gonna be making my way along like a blind man, except I can see.
Indeed. And yeah, you eventually get to these pair of double wooden doors. You also would have been able to see about 30 feet to the south is a closed single wooden door. Here, let me...
That's down the due south hallway?
Yes.
Okay. Bit of an orthodox room. But what's through those double doors to the north?
Okay. Well, you pull the doors towards you because they pull into the hall. Revealing a large chamber. At the very edge of their torchlight off to the right, you can start to see a mosaic kind of inlaid into the floor, the very edge of it. But otherwise, the room appears to be rather unobstructed, flowing out to the north and to the east, farther than your torchlight lights up.
What's the mosaic of?
Unclear. He can't see it fully. He can just see kind of like the edge of it there.
I'd say we approach close enough to get a good look at it. Looks
Okay.
interesting.
Sure. Yeah, as you approach, kind of revealing more and more of the room, the southerly wall of does eventually reveal a curtain.
A curtain.
A solid yellow curtain. The mosaic appears to be of a geometric pattern, like the points on a compass.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, the room continues off as far as your light source goes.
Interesting. Is Duo here? And can he determine if this has any significance to it? Well, if not, then I think we explore the rest of the room, continuing off to the east.
Okay. Well, as you go off to the east, you do find a statue on the eastern wall of what appears to be an angel, armed with a halberd, facing to the east. I'm sorry, you said you went to the east. I was giving you as if you went to the west.
Oh, well, if I hadn't seen that, then we'll say I went to the west first and then the east.
Okay. In front of you, past the angel statue, you can see a set of stairs going up to what appears to be some type of alcove.
Mm-hmm.
The halberd and the wings of the statue you can see are gilded in like cracked gold leaf, like it's starting to peel off. It's so old.
Mm. I'll say we continue to the northeast then, follow those stairs.
Okay.
Just want to get a sense for this big-ass room.
All right. So you begin. Are you trying to go up the stairs?
Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay.
No, your use of the word trying concerns me, but yeah, we'll try.
Yeah, you go up the stairs. The alcove appears to only be 20 feet deep. The back wall and 60 feet wide. The back wall of which has 3 large tapestries. The leftmost tapestry shows a human dressed in like a blue toga, giving some coins to a beggar on the street.
Human, blue toga, giving money to a beggar.
Yes.
Hmm.
The middle one shows a regal woman holding in one hand a balance, and in the other hand, a scythe.
By
All
balance, you
dressed-
mean like a set of scales?
Yes,
Okay.
while dressed in a pitch black robe.
Okay.
The rightmost tapestry appears to be the scene of the inside of an inn in which a large party is occurring. You can see it appears to be a depiction of drunken revelry and debauchery.
Okay, so we've got charity, death, and good times. Uh, None of these would resemble the masked gods to me. Fortunately, religion is an intelligent skill, and I'm not very intelligent the way I'm proficient in religion. But I would at least be able to tell if this is meant to be of that mythology.
Yes, you don't see any of the obvious holy symbols that you would usually expect if these were depictions of a god.
Okay. Given how far down we are and where we are, this is probably some Union of 28 era religion or mythology or whatever. But that's Borscht is Mickey Mouse in relation to all of this. These tapestries. Anyway, I think we'll, until somebody smarter can figure out what these mean, I think we will continue off to the east and explore the rest of the room.
Okay. Yeah, as you continue off to the east, descending the stairs, you find another counterposed angel statue on the eastern wall, facing to the west. Also gilt in gold that is cracking and peeling with age.
Also a halberd.
Also armed with a halberd. The room then continues around the east in a symmetrical manner around the mosaic, coming to the southern wall with a solid yellow curtain on it. Eventually, you're able to piece together that the room is like this.
Okay. And sorry, where are those curtains? Or are they at the flat part to the east and west?
So the curtain is to the southeast. So the divot in the wall there.
Okay.
On the north, in that 20 by 60 alcove north of the stairs, that's where the three tapestries are.
I see. Well, since I'm no one's fool, let's have a poke behind the curtain. Or a peek behind the curtain, rather.
Yes, you pull back the curtain.
A man sits in front of a great machine. No.
I am Oz, great and powerful.
Revealing a closed portcullis made of iron and wood. Beyond the openings in the portcullis, you can see a 10-foot wide hall going 30 feet to the south to a closed wooden door.
Okay. Can I tell if there's, is this portcullis, flush to the wall and it goes all the way to that door, or are there spaces beyond it to one or both sides?
There are spaces beyond it here.
Ah. Oh, okay, so it is flush to the wall. That's what I meant.
I'm not sure what you mean by flush to the wall. It's
Sorry, that's not a good descriptor. What I mean is, if you were to go through it, would you just be in a linear hallway, or would there be, additional space off to either side?
Yes, no, it's a hall.
Okay, then, in that case, can I see a mechanism on that side to open it?
You do not see any such mechanism. No capstan or lever or anything of the sort.
Okay. Well, I suppose I could try to lift it, because this seems to be the only way out of this room. Or we could try one of the other hallways. Yeah, I think we'll leave this for now. Go back to the five-way intersection and try out the orthodox hallway.
The one going to the southeast?
Correct.
Okay. Alright, so you start going down that southeastern hallway, which immediately turns to the south, goes 20 feet, and turns to the east.
Yep. We continue.
Okay. Oops. That is not what I meant to do. That hall goes another 20 feet to a closed wooden door.
We approach the door and open it.
The door is locked.
Ah. Alejandro, I believe this calls for your skills.
Sorry, I was barely paying attention.
We got a locked door.
I got distracted. Oh, okay. What check is that again?
You got thieves' tools. I was told by
Yes,
you.
it is a thieves'
Yes.
tools check.
Yep.
I don't remember how to do that.
I believe thieves' tools is Dex, right?
It is a dexterity plus your proficiency mod skill check.
Ah, okay. So then it would be just okay. So Dex mod plus proficiency. Okay.
Mm-hmm. All right, yeah, you guys hear a clunk as a latch gives way. The door you think is unlocked.
Okay.
Good work. I open the door.
All right,
I'm back.
you begin pulling on the door. You just kind of give it like a normal tug, like you would for most doors, and the door kind of has a little bit of give to it, but it doesn't open. You think you would require actually a significant amount of force to open the door, and you would need to give me a strength athletics check.
Yeah, I'll do that. Using my crowbar.
Okay. The door kind of you hear like some crinkling sounds as little bits of wax kind of drip on not drip, kind of crack and fall to the floor in front of you. You begin hearing a whistling sound.
Uh-oh. Okay, this was probably sealed for a reason.
You also notice that the fog at your feet is getting sucked into the door.
That's interesting.
Yes, like the level of fog is actually dropping. You can begin to see the stone floor in front of you.
Okay, well, that eliminates my my main concern, which is like explosive gas, so it's probably not that. I guess this room was like vacuum sealed for some reason.
There's a black hole behind the door.
I'm gonna wait until the gas stops getting sucked in.
Okay.
And if it takes more than like a minute, then we can just come back later.
Okay. Yeah, because it you sit there waiting a minute. It just sounds like a tea kettle. It's pretty loud too.
Okay, well if it's pretty loud, it's gotta be going fast. Like,
Yeah.
have I created like an opening or just like small cracks?
I mean, with the wax kind of crumbling around the door as you kind of failed to open it all the way, but kind of moved it, you're pretty sure that the door was sealed with wax, and you cracked the seal all around it.
Okay, well we can go and do something else while we wait for that to equalize. I gotta go use the bathroom.
Okay.
I swear to God, Pete and I are like alternating.
You are. It's rather annoying.
It's weird. He has to go to the restroom, then I have to go to the restroom, then he got to go, then I had to take the dogs out.
You should be amazed. You should be amazed he's even here at all today.
It is good that he's able to attend later today.
Well, I mean, more that it's a Saturday. He's in the Boston area, and it's St. Patrick's Day.
Oh shit, you're right.
Actually, he's in New York now.
That explains it.
Well, he used to live in Boston. Anyway. Well, yeah, you guys are sitting there with this door making a loud tea kettle sound.
Alejandro, get that door open.
Okay.
Well, make a strength athletics
I try
check.
to open the.
Duodess is gonna move away.
Okay. Athletics. Fuck. Okay.
Yeah. So you pull on this door, and you hear the pitch of that the tea kettle's making kind of change, but you don't actually open it, and it settles back down to that high pitch squealing. Duodeci, so you said you were moving away, so you're going towards the northwest, back to that 5-way intersection, yes?
Yeah, I was trying to get away from the door.
Uh-huh. Well, as you do so, and you get there, you realize that approaching from the west are 5 decaying humans that are walking under their own power. And you should roll initiative. The noise must have attracted them.
I wasn't retreating, guys. I was tactically reconnoitering our flank to prevent a surprise swarm of Tyranids from getting us. Yeah.
Well, Friarbuck, what do you do?
So these things are coming at us.
Yeah, what are we fighting?
Well, as you guys were standing in front of this door, the duo had Alejandro attempt to force open the door, to pull it
Oh,
open.
didn't I say we should go do something else?
You did say that, then he ignored you and had him do that.
Oh, well.
He failed, just kind of changing the pitch a little bit as the door warbled, being unable to overcome the pressure. Duodestes, however, said he was retreating when he was doing that, back to the 5-way intersection. And when he got there, he realized there were these 5 decaying humans approaching from the west. And I called for initiative.
Ah, good.
You see, Pete, I was tactically reconnoitering the situation.
Anyway,
Racketeering.
so, Friar Buck, what do you do?
Yeah, that racketeering, yeah.
I will bless the party.
Okay.
Bless. I bless Duodecius, Borscht, and Alejandro.
Alrighty. Anything else?
No.
Okay. Well, these guys. Duodecius?
Yes.
These aren't the shambling Romero zombies. No. These are like the 28 Days Later zombies. That's the one in front just begins sprinting at you.
Mm.
And he's
The
going
fool.
and he's going to try and claw your eyes out.
Oh. He can fail miserably because I'm amazing. Indeed, he fails miserably because I'm amazing.
Uh-huh. As the other 4 seem a bit less dexterous, like their bodies have decayed a bit more, and they just kind of shamble up and begin throwing themselves at you. Does a 16 hit you?
Not when I cast Le Shield.
Okay. Yeah, you cast shield. You are, however, now mostly surrounded by 6 of these guys. Or 5 of these guys.
Don't worry, guys. I don't got this.
Alright, Borscht.
Okay, my turn.
Uh-huh.
So there's one, like, less decayed guy and a bunch of more decayed guys?
Yes.
Okay. Let me see, what do I got here? Oh, actually, I know what this is a good time for. Where is it?
A bathroom break?
No, I just had one of those. This is a good time for bonus action Divine Favor, which is the plus D4 Radiant spell. Having done that, I'm going to go up to the less decayed guy, who I perceive as more of a threat, and punch him.
Sure.
Oh, it's St. Patty's Day. That's why Ruffles and Sleuth aren't here.
No, I mean I had a few drinks, but I'm still here.
I'm
It's all
trying
good.
to lose weight, so I must suffer.
Unfortunately, Borscht, you do miss.
Ah, well,
Anything else?
that's all. No, that's it.
All right, Alejandro. Swag, you here?
I just got back.
It's your turn. What do you do?
How far are they?
15, or no, wait, you're over by the door. So that would be 10, 20, 30, 40, 45 feet from you. Around a corner. You do not have line of sight at the moment.
I move until I have line of sight.
All right, you move the 20 feet to that first corner, and you can make them out.
Okay.
Swarming Duodecius and Borscht.
There was one that was like extra fast or something.
There's one that looks decayed, but not so bad. The other 4 look to be pretty far gone, decayed.
Okay, so that one's probably a bigger threat, so I'll just blast that one.
Okay, roll to hit. You missed.
Okay.
All right. Duodecius. You're in melee with 5 of these zombies.
Indeed. The fools. They have played right into my wizarding hands. Am I able to get them all a Thunder Wave?
Only 4 of them, because a couple of them are on your flank, so you'd have one that you just wouldn't be able to get in that plane.
Boom.
Okay.
Con save.
Sure.
Fail, nerds.
I think 3 of them failed.
Yeah, the 22 passes, but the rest failed.
Uh-huh.
10 points of thunder damage.
Safe for half, yes?
Yep.
Yeah.
And the ones that failed are pushed 10 feet away.
Indeed, as there's a sound like a bowling ball hitting some pins, as 3 of them, including the spry one, are flung back 10 feet. 2 of them remain in melee with you, though.
I shall back away.
Okay, well, those 2 are going to take attacks of opportunity against you.
They can, but they will surely fail against my superior wizarding might.
16?
Hits.
As he smacks you for 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh.
Anything else?
Yeah, I Zoidberg myself out of here.
All right, you back up. Going to... you can probably make it to that corner where Alejandro is. Anything else?
Nay.
Okay. Friar Buck.
I ask for all these guys to test their faith, and I need a wisdom save.
Turn undead.
Yeah. I am a cleric. Okay, so the DC, let me check. Well, only 1 failed. 3 of them passed. So
I assume the 3 failed as well?
oh well, yeah. If that's another one, yeah, it failed too.
Okay, so 2 of them are turned.
Yeah, 2 of
Including
them
the spry one. Okay. Anything else?
Yes, as a bonus action, I'm gonna cast Shillelagh on my quarterstaff.
Okay. You can do that. Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right. Their turn. Well, the 3 that are not turned are going to turn and engage Borscht, because he's right there.
Hmm. Miss.
Excellent. The 2 that are turned are going to start running away. heading to the west. This will provoke one attack of opportunity from you, Borscht, as one of the slow ones that got turned was in melee with you.
We'll attack him.
That hits.
For 6 bludgeoning, or we'll say 5 bludgeoning and 1 radiant damage.
Okay. Yeah, you hit him, which ends the turn effect, having bloodied him. At which point he will then do an about face, close up, and try to hit you. And miss.
Alright.
Your turn, Borscht. There are 4 of them in melee with you.
Well, I'm going to punch the bloodied one.
Okay. Roll to hit. That hits.
For a combination of 9 bludgeoning and radiant damage.
It dies as it crumples to
Excellent.
the ground.
Right, that's all I got.
All right. Alejandro.
Yep.
It is your turn.
How many can I say?
The 3 around Borscht.
Which one looks worse?
There are 2 that are injured, 1 that is unharmed.
Oh shoot, one of the injured ones.
Okay.
Eldritch Blast.
Roll to hit. That's a crit.
Uh,
All right. Well, that one is looking to be near death, I guess.
Near re-death. Near double death.
A near stilling, I guess.
Near rest.
Near rest. There you go. All right. Anything else, Alejandro?
no.
Duo Decius.
Alrighty, can I see any?
You can see the 3 in melee with Borscht.
Who's the weakest looking?
The one that just got shot with Alejandro looks to be near rest.
Ray of Frost.
Roll to hit.
Wait, no, that's the damage roll.
Perhaps it will be your damage roll. Roll to hit. It, in fact, will be your damage roll. And despite your solid hit, it remains standing.
Gosh darn zombies.
Anything else?
Nope.
All right. Aha. The whistling at the door behind Duo Decius and Alejandro stops. Friar Buck.
All right, I'm gonna move towards the zombies.
Yeah, you can do so.
I'm assuming that Duodecius is still surrounded.
It's Borscht now, actually.
It's Bowish now. Okay, well,
That's okay, I'm fine with that.
that's all right. I'm gonna hit one. I'm gonna move up and hit one with my stick.
Okay. Do you want the uninjured one, the injured one, or the one that looks to be near rest?
Injured. Let's go with the injured one.
Okay. Roll to hit. That hits.
I'm supposed to add 3 to that. Sorry, so it's supposed to be plus 3, and that's for 10 points of blunt damage.
Okay. As it is now bloodied. Anything else?
Let's see. No. No.
Alrighty. Alright, these guys, well, these three are going to... Actually, two of them are going to go for Borscht.
Mm.
Don't think those hit.
Nope.
The other, the one that Friar Buck hit, is going to turn around and try to hit Friar Buck. Does a 19 hit Buck?
19 does hit Buck, yes.
It smacks you for 2 points of bludgeoning damage. And I need a con save for concentration on Bless. Well, you keep Bless up. Borscht.
Alright, are any of the ones in melee with me injured? Or which one is most injured?
So there's one that looks to be near rest, one that is bloodied, and one that is unhurt.
We'll go for the near rest one.
Okay. Well, roll the hit.
Ooh.
You miss him.
Alright then, that's it.
Alejandro,
Yes.
your turn.
How many are there left?
You can see 3 of them.
Okay, which one's most damaged?
There's one that appears to be near rest.
Nearest. Okay, I'll hit that one.
Roll to hit. You hit him. It crumples and is destroyed.
Cool. That's it.
Okay. Duodecius.
Who's the weakest looking?
The bloodied one.
Ray of Frost.
Rolled it.
Bless is still up, right?
Yes.
Alright, this time I'll actually remember it.
You hit him.
6 cold, minus 10 to movement.
It is looking to be near death. Anything else?
Nope.
Friar Buck.
Yes.
Your turn.
I'm gonna. I'm gonna hit another one.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you can close it to that near rest one right next to you.
Wait, is everybody okay?
Oh, okay.
Borscht?
Yep.
Okay, good. Then I'm gonna hit it.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Oh shit.
You do not hit him.
I'm gonna make an unarmed strike as a bonus action.
You're a monk?
Yes. 1 level of monk.
Nice. Well, roll to hit.
I don't want to wear heavy armor. That is wrong.
Yep, wrong letter. That one hits him.
Four points of damage. 4 points of blunt damage.
It crumples to the ground and is destroyed.
Oh yay!
Anything else?
No, I am done.
All right. The sole remaining zombie is going to attempt to hit Borscht.
Nope.
Borscht, it is your turn.
I'm going to attempt to hit the sole remaining zombie.
Roll to hit. You have succeeded. And bloodied it.
Nice. Does the Radiant appear to be making any difference against them?
You've noticed that while they appear to be hard to put down permanently, the Radiant basically seems to be especially effective at making sure it sticks.
Ah, okay. I gotcha. That's it. Oh, wait, no, it's not.
What else you got?
Grapple.
Ah! No grapple.
No grapple. Okay.
All right, Alejandro.
Yep.
It's your turn.
I would like to shoot the most injured zombie.
Well, that would be the sole remaining one that is bloodied. Go ahead and roll to hit. You missed.
Mm-hmm. That's it then.
Duodecius.
All right. One remaining.
One remaining.
I pull out my knife and Ray of Frost.
Roll to hit. You hit him. Alright, it's starting to look near death. Or near rest. Anything else?
Nay.
Okay, let's see here. Aha. Well, after your turn, Duodecius, the door behind you, as I previously mentioned, the whistling had stopped, begins to slowly creak open. And both you and Alejandro, about 15 feet behind you, can see that it is opening up to a chamber with a bunch of skeletons in it, standing there, a fell green light filling their empty eye sockets. It looks like there's about a dozen of them that you can see just through this opening. And they
Alrighty.
definitely see you.
Now it's time for a spell.
Mm-hmm.
Friar Buck, it is your turn.
I guess there's only one left, right?
Yeah, you only see the one.
Everybody still up?
Yep.
Well,
You
shit.
missed.
Bonus action slap.
All right. Also
Swing and a
misses.
miss. That's with everything.
It happens. Anything else?
Negative. I'm done.
All right. Well, this guy's going to try to hit Borscht. And misses. Borscht.
Well, one of them is in melee with me, so I'm going to try and hit that guy.
Yeah. You hit him.
For 10 damage.
He is destroyed.
Clack, clatter. Alright, that's it.
More like wet thud.
I thought this was a skeleton.
No, that was a zombie.
Oh, right, he was still here. Yeah. Okay.
All right, Alejandro. Behind you, 15 feet, you can see a room full of skeletons. They don't appear friendly.
How far are they?
The closest one is 20 feet from you.
Mm-hmm. I have absolutely no area spells. I look at the party. Are they running or just what are they doing?
Well, right now they're just looking at you because they haven't had an actual full turn to move yet.
And the one we were fighting earlier is dead?
Yes, all the zombies up to the northwest of you are dead. The zombies are the skeletons are in the room to the east of you.
Okay. I'll shoot an Eldritch Blast into the room and then probably start running.
Okay, roll to hit. That hits him. All right, blam! Bits of skeleton go flying. Anything else?
Nah.
Duodecius.
Number of skeletons.
You can currently see 13 of them.
I charge.
Okay. So you run into their room.
And once I get up into their group,
Hang on.
Oh, okay.
So you run into their room, which you realize is actually a 50 by 50 room with a couple of little divots in it.
Wait, how'd I get in the room? Wouldn't they be at the door?
There's a 5-foot space. You said you charged.
Oh, okay.
And you realize this room is full of skeletons. There's at least 60 in here.
Man, I'm having a Han Solo moment right now.
Mm. Well, in order for it to be a Han Solo moment, you have to do that yell when you run in there.
Runs back. All right.
So yeah, you run in there. You see these skeletons.
Yeah, this group right in front of me.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to engage in the power of being a wizard and transmute them into a 15 by 15 foot cube of bone shrapnel. Thunderwave.
Okay. Con saves, right?
Yep.
15 by 15, so it'd be 9 of them.
Oh, and let's see here, because I am a goofy wizard boy. I believe I can convert damage types.
Okay. That's good.
Wait, you get that at second level, right? Or is that a later feature?
I don't recall. I think it's first level you have that. If you're talking about the artificer thing, right?
No, the scribe wizard.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah, I meant scribe wizard. I'm pretty sure that's a first level feature.
Let's see here. Well, no, it's not, because you don't get your arcane tradition until second.
You probably have it, is what I'm saying.
It's a second level feature. You get it as soon as you get your specialization.
Where is it on there?
Awaken Spellbook.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I'm turning the thunder into bludgeoning.
Okay.
Because I possess Maximilian's Earthen Grasp, which does bludgeoning.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so pass, fail.
What's the DC?
So 1 to 14. 1,
Okay.
2, 3,
We'll
4,
roll damage.
5. So 8 points of bludgeoning damage. Save for half.
All right, yeah, it looks like 5 of them were destroyed. The others looking to be damaged by it. Anything else?
Are any of them in melee?
Yeah. Let's see. It looks like one of the 3 that were in melee with you remains. The other 2 were destroyed.
I'm sure it'll be fine. I cast fuck off.
Okay, well, he's going to take an attack of opportunity.
He can try, but as he has no muscles, he will not be able to defeat me.
He tries to shank you with a bone shard. Does a 15 hit?
He hits.
He does 4 points of piercing damage to you.
Ow. And I fuck off.
Okay, so how much movement speed do you have?
Actually, what are they armed with?
It looks like various bone clubs, shards, like shank type things, and other types of improvised weaponry.
Yeah, I got 30 feet of movement. I'm just hauling ass.
Okay, well, you spent 20 of it to get to that position, so you can get 10 feet away, getting through that door.
All right. I'm hauling ass 10 feet.
Uh-huh. Anything else?
Can I close the door?
Yes, you can swing the door shut.
Yeah, I close the door.
Okay.
Can I block the door?
No.
Fiddlesticks.
Well, I should say this. From 10 feet away, you can't block the door. If you stop moving after the 5 feet to get through the door, you could physically stand there to try to hold it shut.
Yes, that's what I want to do.
Okay. Sorry, I misunderstood. It took me a second to realize what you meant. That's all. Okay.
Braces door 10 feet away. How do you plan on doing that? 10-foot pole?
All right. Is that it for your turn?
That's all I can do.
All right. Well, the skeletons are going to all pile into the door and try to push it open. So you resist this with strength athletics, Duodecius.
All right, let's see who. Well, I'm not likely to pass.
Yeah, you kind of stumble a bit as the door flies open, and Skelly boys begin charging out into the corridor. The first couple are just going to keep running past you when they see the other living souls past you. This will provoke an attack of opportunity against them.
All right, let's take a peeky here. Why the fuck do I even wield this thing?
You have to be more specific.
A quarterstaff. I
Well,
can barely hit with it.
Yeah, you try to bonk one in the head and it just misses. All right, yeah, so they keep piling in. That front wave will have enough movement to be able to get to Friar Buck. So 3 of them are going to attempt to shank Friar Buck. Sorry, 2 of them, not 3. 2.
You know, I'm glad to see that the human wave tactics of the undead were better at defeating the human wave tactics of the bugs on account of them being at least human bones.
So, Friar Buck, you here? Mister?
Yeah, I see.
16 hit?
No, the 16 misses, but the
Okay.
20 hit.
Yeah, as he hits you with a shiv for 12 points of piercing damage. And I need a con save for concentration on Bless.
Cheat.
No, you could keep it up.
Oh, good.
But you can also see that there are like 3, like the hallway is filled left to right, and 3 ranks deep with skeletons between you and Duodecius, who is currently surrounded. Duodecius, the 8 that are around you are going to try and hit you.
They shall fail against my amazing, incredible wizarding might.
What's your AC?
15.
3 hits from the looks of it.
Ow.
Oops. Forgot to add the 6 to that. So that'd be 18 points of piercing damage total.
Oh. Fuck. I'm unconscious.
Oh, well, that's bad. Friar Buck.
I am going to lay hands on Duodecius.
There are 12 skeletons packing the hallway between you and him.
Perhaps
Okay, well, I don't
healing
have
word,
to.
mister.
Well, then I can use a healing word as a bonus action.
Excellent choice.
Yeah.
Well, first I'm gonna whack the one that tried to hit me. That hit me. I'm gonna whack him first.
Okay, roll to hit.
Shit. Anyway, so then I'm going to healing word Duodeci.
Okay.
For
Well,
10,
that's good. Duodecius, you wake up on the ground with 10 hit points and a level of exhaustion.
and then I'm
Oh,
gonna back
God.
away. And then I'm gonna back away from these zombies using the mobile feat.
Ah, okay. Yeah, you back up from these two skeletons.
We'll get as far back as I can, 40 feet if I can.
40 feet would get you 10, 20, 30, would get you all the way to the center of that five-way intersection.
All right, yeah. If there's nobody there, yeah, that's what I'm going.
Yeah, no one's there.
Yeah, and I'm done.
All right. Borscht.
Okay. Let's see. Duo is still at the center of that mass of skeletons.
I wouldn't call it the center, but okay.
Oh, well, is there a hole that he could get out through?
No.
Okay. Well, he's in the mass of skeletons.
He's inside the front part of the wave.
Okay.
There's a lot more behind him that have yet to pack into this hallway.
How many
I'm
skeletons?
surfing.
How many skeletons are between me and him?
12.
Jeez. I don't know if I can get him out of there.
Don't worry about me.
But
I
how are
should
you
say
gonna-
by 12, it's 3 rank, or it's like two ranks, one on each side, so it's only
Oh, so-
six ranks.
But it's only 2 skeletons deep.
No, it's 6 skeletons deep, 2 wide.
Oh, I see. Well, it's not as bad.
Yeah, it's 30 feet.
If I were to throw him something, could he, like, use his reaction to grab onto it or something? I want to try and pull him out of there. I'm gonna literally throw him a rope. Well, a chain, but...
I can get out of here myself. I just need you to clear the front rank a little.
Okay. I don't
So
know how
generally,
you could get out of there.
Misty step.
Oh, yeah, that. I have a better idea. I don't know if I can clear the front rank, but in that case, I will just punch one of the skeletons.
yeah, you can run up to that front rank and punch one of them. Roll to hit.
Yep. This hallway is only wide enough for 2 skeletons to be in melee with me.
Yes, it's a 10-foot wide hallway.
Fantastic. Ah, well.
You missed.
It doesn't matter. I'm where I need to be. That's it.
Okay, Alejandro.
Yep.
It's your turn.
Can I see any?
Oh yeah, like 10 feet away is the beginning of that plug of skeletons just pouring out of this room.
Hmm.
Duodecius went down somewhere behind them.
Hmm.
Fire into their ranks.
Okay. I do that.
Okay, would you like be a bit more detailed, please?
Eldritch Blast.
Okay, roll to hit.
Closest skeleton I can see.
Sure. You hit him. All right, the skeleton is basically blown to bony flinders.
Good. That's it.
Okay, Duodecius, you are prone on the ground, 1 level of exhaustion, surrounded by skeletons.
All right, I look through their through the area between their knees.
Okay,
It should be pretty easy. They don't have much to obfuscate.
indeed.
Yeah. You see that point down there, 30 feet away?
Are you sure that's where you want to go?
No, Under. I'm not going into the room back towards the party.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can see that point.
Misty step.
All right, you
Poof.
appear next to Borscht
Poof. In melee?
with 1 skeleton behind you.
Hmm. I know. Let's see. Action, minor illusion. All right. So this is me gonna try to get silly with minor illusion because I can create a sound or image of an object within range. What was this saying? It must be no larger than a 5-foot cube.
Yes.
Okay, so I put up the image of a failed texture loading on top of the skeleton who's in melee with me. That way he is inside the illusion with the illusion kind of facing inside towards him, so he cannot see me.
Okay, sure.
And I fuck off.
Okay, yeah, you back up. It does not take an attack of opportunity as you run away. Joining from your position with 30 feet of movement, you'd be able to be just 5 feet shy of where Friar Buck is.
Excellent.
Anything else?
Cleric. Juice me up, cleric.
Anything else?
Nope, that'll be it.
All right, skeletons. Let's see. Well, that skeleton is going. Yep, the skeletons are going to begin running. Some of them running past Borscht. That first one past you, Borscht, is going to provoke an attack of opportunity.
Mm-hmm. Grapple.
Oh, it's a grapple. Sorry,
Yeah,
you didn't
I
say
should have said that. No, I have a +7 to hit at level 3. Okay. I'd like to grapple him as he's like passing me, so that it blocks any more skeletons from going that way.
Okay. Yeah, you do that. Let's see. The next skeleton then is going to take the shove action and shove the skeleton you're holding.
Okay, well, that's still me.
Yeah, it's still you. Yeah, you hold fast. The rest of them are just going to start trying to stab the shit out of you.
Ah, well. I think only one of them can get into melee, though, unless they're doing, like, the cycle.
The front rank is kind of cycling around, but not all of them.
Okay.
The rest of them are just kind of forming this kind of mosh pit of skeletons kind of pushing forward behind them. They don't realize there's targets, so they're just following the crowd.
The 22 and the 24 hit.
All right, they hit you for 9 points of piercing damage.
Let's see, what did I take on this guy again? Just that, okay. Let me see here. We're good.
Okay. Friar Buck.
I am going to shoot my crossbow at one of the.
Okay. Yeah, you can shoot
my
it.
short bow at one of the skeletons.
All right.
All I can do.
The closest one is the one being grappled by Borscht.
Can I hit another one besides the one being grappled?
Oh yeah. There's a whole bunch to pick from.
Okay, I'm gonna hit another one.
All right, roll to hit. You hit him.
Seven points of piercing damage.
All right, yeah, you shoot one in the head, the skull cracking and shattering, the rest of the bones collapsing to the ground. Anything else?
That's all I can do.
All right.
I'm out of health slots, Gilbert. That's why I didn't heal you.
Oh, you're all good.
Borscht.
First off, 1 point of bludgeoning damage to that skeleton that I'm grappling.
Okay. You basically crack some of its bones. It appears to be especially effective.
Oh, right, these are skeletons. That's interesting. And let's see. I know, while I'm grappling this skeleton, I will then I'm going to try to grapple another skeleton with my other hand.
Sure. Yeah, you
Nice.
grab them. You got
All
2
right.
skeletons.
Now, there can only be how many skeletons in melee with me at a time?
So in a wide open field, 8 could get around you.
Yeah, in this hallway.
In this hallway, assuming that there's no cycling going on, would be 5.
Oh,
1 in front, 1 front left, your hard left, rear left, and then straight rear.
well, let me ask you this. Aside from the ones that I'm currently grappling, how many other skeletons are in melee with me?
1.
Oh, okay. That's kind of what I figured. Then I'm just going to eat the attack of opportunity from that one skeleton and position myself so I'm using these 2 skeletons as a skeletal human shield and start retreating down the hallway at half speed.
Okay. Well, that guy is going to take an attack of opportunity against you.
Yep. He hits.
Yeah, he jabs you for 6 points piercing damage. As you begin slowly walking these two skeletons bodily backing up 15 feet.
Whew, barely. That was a con save.
Ah, yes. Which will, after 15 feet, will put you level with Alejandro. Anything else?
Excellent. Nope.
All right, Alejandro, it is your turn.
We're making our way to safety.
Swag, you here?
Yep. Sorry, what'd you say, Borscht?
It's your turn.
I'm using these 2 skeletons as a shield against the other skeletons.
Huh.
So
That's
don't
smart.
kill them.
Can I see the other skeletons behind them?
Yes, there's a whole mass of them kind of pushing up through this hallway and trying to get to you guys.
I would like to shoot at the ones behind the 2 skeletons.
Okay, roll to hit. You have succeeded. That is a destroyed skeleton.
Actually, how far are the skeletons in front of us?
Well, Borscht is level with you, and then there's these 2 that he's holding. So I guess those 2 be in melee with you.
Oh, he's holding them?
I'm
Yeah.
holding them.
Yeah, he's grappling them, 1 in each hand, and he's kind of holding them between him and the rest of the skeletons to reduce their ability to hit him with lots of attacks.
Okay, how far is the horde?
They're on the other side of the skeletons that are in melee with you. So
Okay,
10
so
feet.
not that far. Yeah. I move 40 feet back.
Okay. Well, the skeleton that is grappled is still going to take its attack of opportunity against you.
That's fine, actually.
Does a 16 hit you?
Not with shield.
Okay. Are you using shield?
Yes.
All right. So you shield it, you back up. How far are you going?
Full 40 feet. Unless
Alright.
that's too far.
Well, 15 feet would get you to the center of that 5-way intersection.
Hmm.
So you have options. So you came out of the southeast. To the south is a closed wooden door. To the west is a hallway. To the east is a short hallway with stairs going back up. And to the north is a set of open double wooden doors that leads to that large room.
I'll just go 15 feet back.
Back where? Give me a direction.
Back. Backwards from where I am.
That's a corner. Pick again.
Where am I? Hold on.
You're in the center of a 5-way intersection. You came to
I'm
it
already in the
backing up
okay.
15 feet out of the southeast. There are 4 other ways out: east, west, north, and south.
The direction that we originally came from is east.
Well, I'll move back east.
Okay. So you go forward. Let's see, 10, so it'd be 15, 25, 35, 40 feet would put you just at the bottom of the stairs heading back up.
Actually, I'll not go all the way. I'll go to a point where I'm far away from them, but I can still see them because I don't want to lose line of sight.
Okay, well, then the farthest you could get away and not lose line of sight is 15 feet at the center of that 5-way intersection. Once you start
Okay.
going down those hallways, you're going to lose sight of them.
I'll do that then.
Okay. Duodecius, you were also there at that corner of that intersection. There are 3 of you there.
Distance to the enemy swarm?
15 feet.
Not great. All right, so in that case, what I will do... let's see here. I know. Distance to Borsch.
10 feet.
I walk up to Borsch, and I cast Dragon's Breath Bludgeoning on him.
Oh, that's a really good. Oh, that's so cool.
That's great. All right, I love it. Anything else?
I walk away and say, kick their ass, Borsch.
Mm.
All right. Skeletons.
And yeah, I'm trying to get as far away from him as possible, around that corner.
Around which corner?
The one with the stairs.
Okay.
Wait, those are the stairs we used, right?
Sure.
I don't like that answer.
They are stairs that go up.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'll just go around that corner. Am I by Alejandro?
Yes.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, wait, no, sorry. Alejandro decided to stay in the center of the intersection.
Oh.
Because he didn't want to lose line of sight like you did.
That's fine. I don't plan on giving any more ground.
Excellent. Yeah, don't
All
give any ground. Kill them.
Skeletons.
Or any quarter.
So these 2 skeletons that you're grappling are going to try and shank you.
Yeah, they can do that. Miss.
Yep. The others are going to attempt to... I'm going to say this is going to be one shove that the whole pack is making against you.
Okay.
So as a result, they're basically using the help action, so they get advantage.
Now what?
You are shoved back.
Okay. 5 feet.
5 feet.
I'll take that.
Then the next... yeah, it's about all the skeletons can realistically do. They're still pushing hard against you. Friarbuck.
I could use some healing, Friarbuck.
Yes.
It's your
You
turn.
can use some what?
Healing.
I can't help you.
Man.
Yeah, apparently he used all his spells earlier.
Okay.
I've done used all everything I had. So I'm gonna shoot one of the zombies.
Skeletons.
Whatever.
Okay. And are you trying to avoid hitting the ones that Borscht is holding?
Yes.
Okay. Well, roll to hit. You have succeeded. Roll damage. And another one bites the dust.
Yay.
Anything else?
I'm done.
All right. Borscht.
Okay. So, let's see. Are there skeletons right in front of my 2 shield skeletons? Like in melee with them?
Yes.
Okay. So what I'm going to do, without getting any closer to those skeletons, is I would like to... I guess by pulling one of them back and sort of taking its place so that I can have a direct line of sight to the horde of skeletons behind them, without getting into melee with them, because I don't want to do that.
Yep.
So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna use my dragon's breath to open my mouth and fire a hail of pebbles at them.
Yeah, you just begin like reverse gargling all over these skeletons.
Yeah. The machine gun will not be invented for many centuries more.
Indeed.
It will sound
Inspired by this event.
Yes.
I believe that's a deck save that spell requires.
It's a dex save, yeah. And then it's
3d6 bludgeoning.
3d6 bludgeoning against these skeletons. What's your DC?
14.
Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3 passes
3 passed, yes.
against 10 bludgeoning,
Which is especially effective.
because they're skeletons.
And all 8 are destroyed.
Fantastic. Are there any more?
Oh yeah, but they're like 20 feet away.
Okay, well this only goes 15.
Exactly, that's what I mean. You cleared out the space between you and that 20 line.
Okay, you said they're 20 feet away?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to reassemble my shield wall of skeletons, and using whatever movement I have left at half speed, I will make up the ground I've lost.
All right. Yeah. You're standing there, like one hand on each of these guys. You pull them to the side, pushing them against the wall, shatter out these little pebbles, destroying 15 feet worth of skeleton line, and then you pull them back in front of you and just march them back like a particularly skillful football player, just pushing the line back right to the front line of these skeletons.
I'd love to see Brady do this.
By the way, so it's your shield skeletons, a 4x4 block of skeletons, and then the door to this room, just so you know.
Alright, I got this.
You can still see that there are over 30 skeletons in your line of sight still.
We'll just keep going like this, and I'll take care of them.
I certainly hope you've got this. That's why I gave you the spell.
Yep. This seems to be effective.
Okay.
That being said, I could use some help.
Anything else in your turn, Borscht?
No.
Alejandro.
Yeah.
It's your turn. What do you do?
Shoot at the horde.
Well, Borscht has actually pushed the horde back, and they're around that corner to the southeast. You actually don't have a line of sight from the intersection on skeletons.
How close do I have to get in order to see them?
Remember, you can hold your action.
Oh, that's true.
Like that corner where he's at, if you were to assume that he's in melee with them, would mean that they would be 10 feet away from you. And that's 30 feet away from you to get there.
I'll hold my action and to shoot one if I see one, unless it's being held by Borscht.
Okie dokie. Anything else?
Nope.
Duodecius.
Lean in the corner, ready action, sling.
Okay. Skelly boy. Well, the two that you're holding, Borscht, are going to try and stab you.
Mm-hmm. Two hits. This might be a problem.
For a total of 15 points of piercing damage. Are you still up?
Barely.
Okay.
I also need to make 2 con saves.
2 con saves, yep.
What's you need to make con saves for?
Concentration.
Yeah.
Oh, why?
I still have the D4 radiant damage spell. I forget what it's called.
Radiant weapon, I believe, or holy weapon, something like that.
Yeah. No, it's like divine favor.
That's what it is. Yeah. Anyway, con saves.
Yep. Is Bluff still up?
Mm-hmm.
Barely.
Barely's good enough. As his horde pushes against you. So
I missed.
they are attempting to shove you.
Mm-hmm.
Missed a bit more than I was hoping to.
Yes, you did. But let's not dwell on the fact that you're late and be just glad that you're here.
Oh well, another 5 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you are pushed back 5 feet.
Mhm.
Anything else? Oh wait, no, it's their turn. Friar Buck. And Mister. Mister.
Would my ready action go off?
You don't see any skeletons that aren't grappled by Borscht.
Oh, okay.
They only moved him 5 feet.
Gotcha.
All right. Then in that case, Buck will dodge. Borscht.
Unfortunately, I need to use my action to heal myself. Or else I will die. Although that might not even be enough.
Just do it.
Anything
Well, I
else?
can't. That was my action. Like, I seriously need some fucking health here, or I'm not going to be able to do the strategy that we're trying to do here.
Yep, if only the cleric had his spell slots, but apparently he burnt them all.
I don't understand how he did that. He healed like 2 people.
Yeah,
Okay.
Mister, how did you burn all 6 spell slots?
I'm only a level 2 cleric. I have
Wrong.
one level of
Wrong.
monk.
Incorrect.
have-
You're level 3. Oh, I see. You multi-classed.
I have 1 level
Okay.
of monk and 2 levels of cleric, so I only have 3 spell slots.
So
I
it's
gotcha.
between Bless and a bunch of healing, he lost all of it.
Well, bless
I
and 2
see.
heal spells, and that's all 3 slots right there.
Yeah.
I didn't realize he multi-classed. I was going to say, if he's 3 levels of cleric, he should have 6 spell
Well,
slots.
he's not. Anyway, moving on. Anything else, Borscht?
Nope.
Alejandro. Swag.
Yes.
Do you have any kind of healing you can put onto me? Because I really need it.
Absolutely 0.
God damn it.
I'm a warlock. I don't have that many healing stuff.
So what do you do?
You don't have enemy.
Okay. Where am I again? I see.
So you're at
did I
you're at the
move?
5-way intersection, and you
Oh, I
can
held my
see
action last time.
like 25 feet away from you, Borscht, and the 2 skeletons he's holding in front of him. But then there's the corner there, which is blocking line of sight on the horde of skeletons pushing against him.
Yeah, I hold my action again.
Okay.
Same thing. This time, add on extra run backwards to the east, because I think that's where we came from, right?
So you're moving to the east and then holding your action?
No, in my hold action, I would like to also include moving back at the end.
I don't think you can do both.
Really?
Pretty sure it's an action or move. Let me double check.
Yeah, it's either or, not both.
Oh, damn. Then ignore the move part.
Anything else?
Nope.
Duo Decius.
All right. Fine. I feed Borscht the health potion.
Thank you.
All right, you run up to Borscht, feed him a health potion. Go ahead and roll it. 5 hit points to you, Borscht.
That still might not be enough, but alright.
That's all I got, bruh. And I back up.
Yeah, you back up 5, or sorry, that'd be 10 feet more. You could back. Took you 20 feet to get in range, and back up 10 feet.
Wait, who here has good armor class?
Me.
Anyone else? Or at the very least, hit points.
What do you mean?
You've got-
What is
Alejandro, walk your ass up closer to the front line. We need someone to draw fire off of him.
Okay.
It's gonna kill these two, because they're gonna kill me otherwise.
Is the plan.
Inflict casualties. Heal Pete, or at the very least, make him tougher to kill.
Anything else, Duo Decius?
No.
All right, Skellies. Well, the 2 that you're holding, Borscht, are going to try and stab you.
They will fail miserably, for they are lesser than Borscht.
1 hit.
Okay, let's see. 6
Okay.
points of piercing damage.
We're okay.
And then the horde kind of pushes against you. So this is a shove. You hold the line.
Can I tell how far they're able to run in 1 turn?
30 feet.
Okay. My turn?
No, it is Friar Buck's turn.
Ah.
I'm gonna shoot at another one.
Do not shoot me. In fact, I would
The
ask you
only
to
two
not shoot at
skeletons
all.
you can see, Friar Buck, are the 2 that Borscht is holding.
I have no health, and I really don't want you
Hey.
to kill me.
Hey, Friar Buck, you're a monk. Maybe you should walk up and punch the skeletons in the
Yeah, I
head.
can do that. I still have my quarterstaff with I can walk up and hit him with it.
So you're walking into melee and attacking one of the 2 that Borscht is holding?
Well, no, you shouldn't do that either, because I'm probably going to have to back up.
Okay, well then, I'm not gonna do anything.
What?
Oh wait, no, I got something. I am able to cast because of I have the magic initiate feat, and it gave me I'm able to cast.
Remember your concentration, mister.
Huh?
Remember your concentration, mister.
Yeah, but this doesn't require concentration.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Goodberry because I can do it once per day without spending a spell slot, and so that gives me 10 berries that are at 4 hit points each because I'm a life cleric, so they get a +3.
Ooh.
So I have 40 points of hit points in my hands, and I'm gonna throw one at I'm gonna throw one at Borscht, like here.
Sensu beam.
Sensubi! Yeah, that's the only reason I did this.
So you're trying to catch it in your mouth, Borscht?
Well, my hands are full, so yeah.
Okay. Make an acrobatics check.
No.
The skeleton fucking nabs it midair with his
No,
teeth.
it just bounces off my forehead.
You grab it and bite it. 4 hit points.
Mhm. Thank you.
Just keep chucking them those.
Sensubi!
Anything else, Buck?
No, I'm not.
All right. Afflista.
How far am I from Borscht?
20 feet.
All right, and is there a room next to him in the where we are hallway?
Yes, there is. It's a 10-foot wide
All right.
hall. He's only a 5 feet wide creature.
I am going to. We've made enough noise to attract any attention that would be nearby already, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Wonderful.
This is
I'm
the
gonna walk up-
second part of the... You've made a bunch of noise and attracted stuff.
These are what was attracted.
I'm going to walk up next to Borscht, and I'm going to upcast Thunder Wave so that I'm not hitting him, but I am hitting everything past him.
Okay, so
That's
that's
fine.
15 foot across. That'd be basically all 6 of these skeletons between you and the door.
Wonderful. Con saves. For 9 thunder damage.
Yeah, let's see here.
that'll be effective against them.
What's the DC?
14.
Okay, one near the door is destroyed. The other 5, look a little ruffled and damaged by that, but are still standing.
All right. Best I can do now is try and pull some aggro. That's my turn.
Okay, Borscht.
Okay, did that kill the 2 that I'm holding?
No, it just damaged him slightly.
Okay. 2 and 2 bludgeoning damage to each one.
Okay, they're looking a little rougher now.
Okay. And now, this time without moving them out of the way, I am going to unleash another hail of hailstones, or pebbles.
Okay,
Just
well,
to kill all of them, because I don't want these 2 in melee with me anymore.
all right. It's dex save, right?
Dex saves.
I think only one of the ones
One
you're holding
passes.
passed. But it doesn't matter, as you just clear the hallway all the way to the door.
Okay.
Best use of a spell slot.
How far away are the nearest skeletons that I can see?
So the door is at 20 feet, and just beyond that at 25 feet, you can see about 20 skeletons still.
I back up 10 feet,
Okay.
and that's it.
All right. Alejandra. Swag,
Yep.
it's your turn. What do you do?
I move up until I can see the horde.
Okay, so you move 10, 20, 30 feet to that corner. Looking, you can see 25 feet ahead of you. Or, sorry, nope, that would be, you move 25 feet and see 30 feet ahead of you. The horde of skeletons in the room, just past this door.
Yeah, I shoot into them.
Roll to hit.
Just don't get too far up.
That does not hit.
Damn.
Just don't be in the firing zone.
Yeah, he's behind you, Borscht.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure about that.
Anything else?
No.
All right, do Odysseus.
Alrighty. Well, I don't have much hit points. I spent most of my spell slots on Thunderwave earlier. I'm going to keep doing the most useful thing I could be doing, and keeping Dragon's Breath Bludgeoning running on Borscht.
Okay.
So I'll take the dodge action.
Alrighty. The skeletons come pouring forth through the door. The front rank just being able to get into melee with you, Borscht. So you're 30 feet away, and they got 30 feet of movement.
Oh, I was trying to be like too far for them to get into melee with just their base movement. I thought you said they were 25 feet away.
Yeah, and you said you backed up 5 feet.
No, I said I backed up 10 feet.
Oh, I'm sorry, I misheard you. So you do know that would be leaving a Flista out there.
I'm aware of that.
Okay. All right, well then, the Flista, the front rank is just able to reach you because Borscht backed up an extra step, and they're trying to stab you.
Yeah, I can't let them stab me. I don't have enough health.
Does a 19 hit a Flista?
I will cast shield, and it does not.
Okay. Yeah, there's this whole mass of skeletons coming out here. From what you can see about 30 skeletons total now. That room had some that were just around the corner. You couldn't see them before. So it's not 20, it's at least 30.
Ooh.
This is 30 individuals, not a swarm of 30.
It's a 30 skeletons. Friar Buck.
Well,
Can someone post a niche?
huh?
Can someone post a niche? Someone has it.
I mean, I have it, but I've got other stuff, so
All
someone
right,
else
let
will
me.
have to.
Oh, here it is.
Friar Buck, what do you do?
How far am I from Borscht?
You would be 25 feet from him.
I want to move up to him and give him a couple of more, give him another sensu bean.
Okay.
If I'm here, I just hold my mouth open.
Yeah. At melee, there's no check or anything. He can just give it to you, and you get the 4 hit points.
Yeah. But I'd give you more than one, but you can only take one at a time.
It takes an action to eat one, so a friar can use his action to feed it to you.
Fantastic.
Similar to a potion. Anything else, friar?
No, that's it.
All right. Aflista. There are 2 in melee with you. And a whole mass behind them.
What, did you go out of order, or is this the wrong niche?
You don't have the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Thunderwave.
Okay. So these 6 again have to make a con save.
15 this time.
What's the DC?
14, so 3 fail.
Right, so you basically clear the left half of the hall, but the right half is all still there. However, damaged looking.
Alright.
You should get behind me.
Are you good to take more hits?
I'm not going to take more hits.
All right, I'll back up.
Okay. Well, the one that remains in melee with you is going to attempt a attack of opportunity.
Understandable.
He missed. Anything else?
That's gonna be it for me.
Borscht.
Okay, I unleash another storm of pebbles.
Okay. So these three would then have to make the deck save.
Ah,
Oops. That's supposed to be just +2. And 3 of them, not.
so 2 9s and a 19
Yes.
against 18 damage.
Right. Which, combined with that Thunder Wave, actually is enough to destroy all 3 of them, clearing the hall to the door.
Excellent. How far away is the nearest skeleton that I can see?
35 feet from you, right? No, it'd be. Would it be closer for that to hit all of them? So it'd be 15, 20 for that. It'd be 25 feet away.
25 feet away? Okay.
Yes.
Let's see, they can move 30, so I will position myself so that I am 40 feet from that skeleton. Backing up another few feet.
Yeah, you can back up 15 feet. That will put Friar and Afflista between you and the skeletons.
Yep, they just gotta get out of the way before it's time to let loose again.
Okay. Anything else?
That was my action. No.
All right, Alejandra.
Yes.
It's your turn.
How far is the horde?
The closest one you can see is 30 feet away from you.
30 feet. I'm still behind Borscht, right?
More like you're next to Borscht. No, wait, he would have backed up
I
even
moved-
more than that. Sorry. You're in front of him, actually.
Oh, that's not good. I moved behind him.
Okay. Go around the corner behind Borscht.
Fuck. Okay, I moved next to Borscht.
Still around the corner.
Really?
You're at the corner when you start. You know you can shoot, then move.
Oh, I'm fucking stupid. I could do that. I'll do that.
Just
I thought the
already
movement
can-
phase came before the shooting phase.
Fortunately,
barely
D&D is
being
not that
closer.
strict.
Yeah.
You missed.
Yeah, I still moved back.
All right, you get behind Borscht. Duo the Decius.
Well, the most effective thing I could be doing to assist the party is maintaining Borsch's spell. So I shall maintain his spell and dodge.
So make sure you get behind me.
Yep, oh, I am behind him, yeah.
You're like at the bottom of the stairs. Just go back up. You haven't moved from
okay.
that position.
And he's at the 5-way intersection?
He is south of the southeast of the 5-way intersection.
Okay, he's still around the corner. Excellent. Sorry, I was
You are
beginning
the
to think-
furthest back in the most safe position as long as that one fast zombie doesn't come back.
Excellent.
I continue to dodge and maintain concentration on the spell that Borsch is using.
Okay, skeletons, come charging through the door. They can't get in range, so they are going to take the dash action. And are going to go charging past, let's see, I don't think Afflista moved, so Afflista, you will get an attack of opportunity. As one charges past you.
I did move like 10 feet back
Oh,
just to get behind Borsch's original position.
Oh,
okay.
yeah,
Sorry, I
should I-
didn't update your position.
I should have said to be next to me, not behind me. Oh well.
Yeah, I think it's just the Friar then that's out there. So, Mister, you here?
Yeah.
The skeletons are dashing to get past you, which will provoke an attack of opportunity from the first one.
Okay.
Wait, they're trying to get past me, right?
Friar bucked it
Is
up.
he out in front?
You backed up so that he was in front of you.
Yeah, I
Ah,
moved
right,
up
okay.
to you to give you a thing, and then you moved back. Yeah.
Yep, that makes sense. Okay.
Nice.
You miss. Let's see. Then there would be Borscht would be right there. He still has some movement, so he's going to keep going, provoking an attack of opportunity from Borscht.
Which will be a grapple.
Would you grapple and stop him?
Yep, and I use him to create a plug so that no one else can get past me.
Yep. And the whole corridor to the southeast of you just begins filling up.
Yep.
Friar Buck. There are 5 skeletons around you. You are surrounded.
Oh Lord. I'm gonna hit one. Trying to open up a way to get away.
That's the one I'm grappling.
Oh,
So do that one.
hit the one you're grappling.
Yep.
It's the one you would need to hit to actually be able to get out of there.
Mm-hmm.
Would that give me advantage or anything?
No,
No.
it's not restrained.
You hit.
That should be a +3, not a +5.
Okay, but that's quarter safe, right?
Yeah, that should be 7 instead of 9.
Right, but it's bludgeoning damage, which is especially effective as you destroy the skeleton with it.
Nice.
All right, and
You trying to run through the gap to get out of there?
I'm gonna try to. Yeah.
All right. Well, the other 4 are going to take attacks of opportunity against you as you make your retreat. Does he?
They all miss.
They all missed
Nice.
you.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I only have like 8 hit points. So if they would have hit, I'd been dead.
Yeah, as you fly through the gap, squeezing past Borscht, Aflista, and Alejandro as you make your retreat. Anything else?
No. No.
All right. Aflista.
How many friendlies are in front of me in the hallway?
Just
None?
Borscht.
Oh, just Borscht. Can I get next to Borscht?
Yeah, you're in melee with him.
It's a good place to be.
All
Although
right.
I'm probably gonna have to back up after I do what I'm about to do. But
Yeah, I'm going to get next to Borscht, cast Thunderwave, and back up again.
Okay. Let's see. There's that one, which was there, which was kind of sticking forward. So yeah, this would be all 6.
Say for 13. That is 1, 2, 3, 4 pass, 2 fail.
Indeed. As those 2 are for sure destroyed, and actually that one would also be destroyed as it took a hit before. So yeah, you destroyed again, like the left side is just gone. Anything else?
Then I'm gonna back up with whatever movement I have left. That's gonna be it.
Alright, yeah, you back up your 25 feet.
I am running low on spell slots. I don't have a lot of Thunder Waves left.
Borscht.
okay. How many skeletons remain in front of me?
One is in melee directly in front of you.
Okay.
Behind him is another skeleton. And then behind him is another skeleton. And then there's like, there'd be 2 ranks by 2. And then the door.
Okay. Well, this is only going to hit 3 of them because it's only 15 feet.
Right.
But,
The Thunderwave took out the other half.
Yeah. Well, we'll do another then.
Okay. Destroyed is especially effective, and all 3 are destroyed.
Excellent. And how far is the nearest skeleton?
20 feet.
Okay. I move back 20 feet.
Okay, going around that corner.
Yep.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
Alejandro.
Somebody should position themselves next to me so that they can't get past us.
Okay. I do that.
Okay, you get next to Borscht.
And then Eldritch Blast into the horde of skeletons.
Would you like to do that before you move around the corner?
I can?
Well, you choose when you take your action. So
Wait, fuck, I'm thinking of the completely wrong thing, aren't I? Borscht is around the corner, right?
yes.
Okay, yeah. I shoot at the skeleton horde and then get next to Borscht.
Roll to hit.
I should have asked, would 20 feet put me like right in the middle of the intersection? Because I wouldn't want to be there.
You're about 5 feet shy of the intersection.
Oh, okay. That's fine. What I care about is having like a corridor in front of me to restrict their movement. I don't want to be
Right,
like,
you don't want to
out-
let them get around you.
Exactly.
That misses.
Yep. And then I get next to Borscht.
All right, and you form up next to Borscht. Duo Decius.
I dodge and continue to maintain the spell.
Skeletons take the dash action. Charge as they fill up the corridors in front of you. But are unable to get past Borscht or Alejandra. So they're just sitting there in front of you, chilling. Friar Buck.
I am going to how far are they from me?
10 feet, they're on the other side of Borscht and Alejandra from you.
Can I ease up and poke one with my stick?
Yeah. Backing up a wave, though, from that is going to provoke an attack of opportunity, you know.
If I hit him?
Well, no, to get into melee, you can temporarily occupy the same space as an ally. But when you back up because you can't stay there, that will provoke an attack of opportunity from the guy you attacked.
No, because I have mobile.
Oh,
Wow.
I didn't know you had mobile. Okay. Yeah, then in that case, you're fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up and poke him.
You hit him.
Well, I poked him and then I backed up.
Which is especially effective and destroys him
Oh yay!
as you back up. Anything else?
No, that is.
Flista.
Is the original 3 ranks from last round already destroyed?
Yes.
Alright, I'll hit the first rank now with a Ray of Frost,
Okay.
if
Roll
I
to
can
hit.
see them.
You can, because they're right on the other side of Alejandro from you. They're 10
Alright,
feet away.
attack modifier 6.
Well, that's a
Those-
crit.
That is 13 cold damage. Their speed is reduced by 10.
Which is irrelevant because it's no longer there.
Well, that actually might work a little bit worse. Yeah, I don't have enough spell slots to actually kill a lot of them, so I'm just going to keep trying to use Ray of Frost to cause a traffic jam and slow down their approach.
Okay. Anything else?
But that is my turn.
All right, Borscht. There are none in melee with you. Both of them were killed. There's a gap
Okay.
between you and the next rank of skeletons.
All right. And how many are beyond that?
You can see from there it would be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, but then there's a corner, so there might be more.
Okay. Then I move up into melee and then unleash the pebbles.
All right, that's 6 con save, or dex saves, I believe.
Don't think it matters.
Doesn't. Not with a 14. They are annihilated.
All right. How far is the nearest skeleton that I can see?
You can't. Oh, no, wait, that would be there. It would be 20 feet from you then.
Okay. I will move back. Would 20 feet put me in the intersection at this point?
It would put you on the far side of the intersection. Like
Hold on, I gotta-
you'd be starting down another corridor.
I gotta scroll way the hell up here.
Yes. Like, you are
Okay.
5 feet down that southeast bend.
All right. What I am going to do is I'm going to round the corner to the east so that we're now going up the stairs.
Okay.
And I'll leave, like... Wondering if I should give more ground here. See, I would need 20 feet to get there, and I've only got 30. So I guess I'll leave 5 feet between myself and the sharp corner,
Going towards the stairs.
going towards the stairs.
Okay. Yeah, you can position yourself there.
Yep. And that's it.
You do know that only Duodecius is behind you at that point, then, yes?
I know.
Okay.
But we've run out of hallway, and we need a new one.
All right. All right. Alejandro.
We're just going to keep up this fighting retreat until there are no more skeletons.
The dungeon will break before the skeletons do.
We're fighting bugs. That's what we're doing.
God damn.
Swag,
Oh yeah.
it's your turn. What do you do?
Shit, my bad. Okay. Do I have any sense of how long it will take for Borscht to do his thing?
He's already moved. It's your turn.
Wait, where did he move?
He backed up away from you, leaving you alone in front of this mass of skeletons.
Shit.
So if you look in chat, see where that hallway with the stairs is?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like 5 feet away from that sharp corner.
Yeah, he moved like 10 feet.
Yep.
If you want to get next to him, you can do so. It will cost you 10 feet of movement.
I'll Eldritch Blast into the thing.
Okay.
If I
Roll to hit.
see-
Yeah, there are some skeletons 20 feet away from you.
Okay, cool.
That hits.
Almost typed that wrong.
As you destroy that one.
And then I move back next to Borscht.
Okay. Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right. Duodecius.
All right, so we're going to be moving to the stairs that I'm at.
Yep. We're continuing to back up so that I can keep doing what I'm doing.
All right, I fall back 10 feet.
Okay, you start ascending the stairs. Anything else?
Wait, did you say ascending or descending?
Ascending.
Ah, okay. Goes on to floor 3.
Ooh,
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Don't worry, guys. We got away from the skeletons.
Anything else?
No.
Okay. Skeletons. Well, they're going to take the dash action and come charging up. Two of them kind of getting into melee with Borscht and Alejandro. A bunch more kind of filling out the rest of that intersection. Once again, surrounding Friarbuck and Aflista. However, you do notice, Friarbuck and Aflista, that there's no more skeletons behind these ones. These 14 are it.
Alright, the end is in sight.
And then one starts spewing out orange shit.
Ah. Somebody call me in. I can't
Anyway,
believe I died to a fucking nursing spewer. I never do that.
Friar Buck.
Mister.
Well, shit.
No, we're doing
Got
good.
surrounded again, huh?
No, we're okay.
You got surrounded, yes.
Oh, he got yeah, well, stop doing that, mister.
How did I get surrounded? I
They
keep
took the
backing
dash
up.
action. They took the dash action. So they couldn't attack you, but they could position themselves to be annoying around you.
So the party moved back past me?
Yes, we're
Yes.
making a fighting retreat. We've been doing
How
that
was
every
that
round for
possible?
several rounds.
How far did you move last turn?
20 feet. Or, no, it was, it
You
was
moved
like
10 feet.
Because
From
I have
your
40 feet of movement. I moved forward 10 and then back 30. So how did y'all pass me?
I think your math is wrong.
I didn't know you'd moved that far. When you said you just moved back, I just put you behind Borscht. I didn't think you were going all the way back. Oh,
I
okay.
moved back.
Well, then in
I
that case, you would have been
moved all
next to
the way back.
Duodecius on the stairs.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. My mistake. I misunderstood what you meant when you said you moved back. You're on the stairs then. You're not surrounded. Just Aflista is.
I'm not surrounded. I'm in a target-rich environment.
Yes, and you're the target. Anyway, so Friar Buck, what do you do?
I am going to, if it's still my turn, I am going to shoot somebody with a crossbow if I can see one. If I can't see one, I'm just going to run away.
Well, the neat thing about being on the stairs is it elevates you, so you can see over Borscht and Alejandro to shoot at the skeletons.
Ooh,
Oh,
excellent.
good. Yeah, I'm going to do that.
No friendly fire danger.
Roll to hit.
I mean, there's always friendly fire danger.
I mean, Aflista is in there, but you hit a skeleton. There are 13 skeletons remaining.
Piercing damage is not blunt, so.
Still, 8 is enough.
All
He
right.
dodges using the holes in his ribcage.
and I'm done.
All right. Alejandro.
Yes.
Well, you're in a line with Borscht. There are 2 in melee with you.
In melee?
Yes, they took the dash action.
Oh.
That's how this usually happens.
Booming Blade.
Okay, roll to hit.
Man, what is it with my sword? Let me check. Okay.
You missed.
Okay.
Anything else?
Nah.
All right. Duodecius.
Distance to the rest of
Was
the
I?
party.
Whoa, hang on. All right, so you are next to Friar Buck. In front of you is Borscht and Alejandro. On the other side of Borscht and Alejandro is 13 more skeletons. Somewhere in that mix, Aflista is standing surrounded. So it'd be 10 feet to
Okay.
the closest enemy skeleton, 5 feet to your closest ally.
Aflista wants to know if Aflista was skipped.
Let's see, that was just Alejandro. Before that was, I think I did. Yeah, I skipped a whole bunch of people. Sorry about that. Duodecius, why don't you go ahead and finish your turns? Well, no, sorry, you didn't do anything yet. All right, after Friar Buck, it is not Alejandro. It is supposed to be Aflista. So,
Alright,
Aflista, what do you do?
How many skeletons can I hit with a thunder wave?
I assume you don't want to shoot it towards the party and hit them.
I'll weigh my option.
Okay. So if you do it that way, that would be hitting 1, 4. I'd be hitting 6 of them. The other way will hit 4. No, actually, that would also hit those 6. Basically, 6 or 6. But the other 6 will hit allies as well.
I hear 6 skeletons and a 7th with some padding.
As long as it's not me.
Oh.
Well, no. If you
Oh.
shoot towards the party, you'll hit 6 skeletons and Borscht and Alejandro. Or you can shoot down the
8 if 2
corridor
of them.
and hit 6 skeletons with no allies.
The joke is people are skeletons with padding. But I'll hit the 6 without friendlies.
Okay.
Last cast, make it count. 12 damage. That is 3 past.
All right. Well, you took out half that corridor.
Was it the left half again?
No, this time it was the right half.
Well, at least it wasn't the wrong half. Alright, that's it for me.
Okay. Borscht.
There are still skeletons in melee with me.
Yes.
Okay. In that case, I unleash the pimples.
You'll hit Aflista with that, you know.
Oh, well, Aflista knew what was coming, and I
Okay.
gotta get these guys out of here.
Aflista, you need a dex save.
but
Alright, so that's 10
5.
bludgeoning.
That
Okay.
bloodies me.
But that does eliminate all 5 of those skeletons. There are 5 remaining.
How far away are they?
They would be around that corner, like 15 feet away.
15 feet from the corner or 15 feet total?
15 feet from you.
Okay. Then I will back up another 25 feet so that they'll have to move 40.
You know you're leaving a Flista out there, right?
Yep.
Okay.
The Flisto knows how I've been doing this.
Okay, yeah, you can back up, leapfrogging Friar Buck and duo.
Yep. And that's it.
All right, Alejandra.
Do I see any skeletons?
Yes, they're down the corridor to the southeast. There are 5 of them.
Okay, I shoot one of them.
Roll to hit. That hits. And that one bites the dust.
Cool. I move back next to Borscht.
Duodecius. Borscht is behind you.
Borscht is behind me. Well then, I shall. Flista is free, right?
Flissa currently has no one in melee with him.
Alrighty. Indeed. I shall retreat back my full 30 feet.
Okay. Getting behind Borscht.
Yes, getting behind Borscht. And am I up the stairs?
Say again?
You know, no, that'll risk a friendly fire incident. No, I'll just hang out here and dodge.
Okay. The skeletons.
Thinking extra hard.
All right, skeletons. Well, they actually don't have to dash because they can use their 30 feet movement to get in range of a Flista. And they're just going to try to stab the shit out of her. A Flista does a 17 hit you.
I will cast shield and it will miss.
Okay, so they all missed you. Friar Buck.
I am going to shoot again. If I can still see them.
All right, roll to hit. That hits. Three skeletons remaining.
I am done.
All right, Aflista, there are 3 skeletons in melee with you.
I'm going to pull out my quarterstaff and I'm going to dodge.
Okay. Borscht.
How far away are the skeletons? None are in melee with me, right?
None are in melee with you. They're all in melee with Aflista, like 30 feet away from you.
Oh. Okay. In that case, I move up my 30 feet. Can I get next to a Flista and still catch all of them?
Yes.
Okay. I do that.
Okay. And then they need to make dex save.
Yep. Ooh, low value.
And I think 2 of them survived that, actually.
Ooh.
Wait, no. That's bludgeoning damage.
Yep, bludgeoning.
So that'd be 3 then. Yeah, actually, they would be able to survive that. Just barely. Only destroyed one of them.
Okay. Is one of the ones who lived in melee with me?
Yes.
Damn. Alright, I can probably take that.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right, Alejandro. Swag.
Yep.
It's your turn.
How far? Skeletons.
30 feet to the one that's in melee with both Borscht and Aflista. 35 feet to the one that's just in melee with Aflista.
I shoot the one that's in both melee.
Okay, roll to hit. And 1. Hit. It's gone. Anything else?
Is it possible for me to move behind Borscht without provoking opportunity?
Yeah, you can get behind Borscht.
Okay.
Is that it?
Actually, no, I'll get next to Borscht.
Okay, you get next to Borscht.
That's it.
All right. Duo Decius.
Alrighty.
There's only 2 left, so if you want to try and kill one of them.
That one got destroyed. It's only
the
one left.
Ah, well, even better.
Duo?
I am very tempted to run in there and hit it.
Do it, do it, do it.
All right. I run in there and I do that Star Trek TOS double-handed hit on the thing.
All right. Roll to hit as you run in there.
And give him the Starfleet special.
That's what we're to call it now.
Now one just Decaflist in the face.
Hold on one second. I don't have unarmed on here. All right, guys. All right, so according to this, I get a little bonus.
Yeah, you are proficient with your hands, and you hit them.
All right. And I do my strength mod.
1
plus
plus your
strength mod.
Yes.
Is there a floor on that?
I think a minimum of 1.
It
but
is a
I'm not
minimum
sure.
of. It is a minimum of 1.
Oh, excellent. In that case, I do 1 damage instead of 0.
Okay, you hit him. It's bludgeoning damage, so it actually does 2 points of damage. It is still standing.
I thought that would have worked better. Borscht, kill it before it gets me.
Anything else, Duo?
Nope.
It tries to stab you.
He will fail.
He does.
He does.
Hey, Sentinel.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh, I think that's an attack of opportunity, right?
Why the fuck does a wizard have Sentinel?
Because it's funny.
What are you gonna do? Give him the good right hook?
Yes.
He said he pulled
Oh,
up a
right.
quarterstaff.
Oh, did I say
Dang.
quarterstaff? All right.
How?
That's better than my longsword I thought I had.
You said a quarterstaff. I don't.
Yeah, I forgot which one I said.
All right. 14 will hit him.
But no, +1. Sweet.
That is sufficient. As you destroy the final skeleton, the bones clattering to the ground, being covered quickly by the mists.
Excellent. I gotta get up for a sec.
The cold, clammy mist covering the floor. And as you guys leave initiative, I think that is where we will call it for this evening.
Man, I like this.